Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until I don't know, probably about 5 o'clock. With you probably till about 5 o'clock. 513-717-5464. 513-717-5464. That's the number to get on board. As usual, come on in and say hi to me. I would appreciate it. I'm actually still sitting here listening to Wyatt. I be checking people out till they go off. So come on in here. Come on in. Say hi to me. What's up, Robert Willis? Robert Willis in the house. Uh, we got Erica. Erica in the house. Good afternoon from Reading, Erica. Oh, also, if you're used to going to the YouTube personal page, I don't know what's going on with the page. I'm gonna have to fix it once I get off of here. It showed me some sort of error. I don't know if I've been blocked or something. That's Wyatt out here in the background because I be listening to his show. But if you're used to going to the personal page on YouTube, then you'll have to go to the afternoon experiment page. It gave me some sort of a error, so it won't let me go live on there today. And I didn't have time to get in and fix it because I was on with Wyatt for a while. So sorry for those of you who are used to interacting with me in that way. We got Terry Anderson says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Terry, from downtown in the house. Victoria. Hello. How you doing? Scott, good afternoon. Cummings, Georgia. Cumming, Georgia. Sorry. Olympia, good afternoon. Westchester in the house. Got Mike Ballard from Trenton, Ohio. Got McConnell in the house. McConnell, good afternoon. We got David says, good afternoon, Emanuel Baby Afternoon Experiment fam, checking in from the universe. All right, you can't beat the universe. We got Karen says, good afternoon, everyone from the West End. Diane in the house. Good afternoon, checking in from Gulf Manor. Good afternoon, Diane. Brenda says hello from Fairfield. Hello. And McConnell clears up. He's in Fairfield, by the way. We got Reese. Wow. And I know I said I was getting a new mouse, but I didn't. But I think I will today. When I leave Bible study, I'm headed probably straight out and get me a new mouse today. Reese Mooney, Pleasant Run Farms in the house. All right. We got, is it Darren? Good afternoon. Madisonville checking in. And he also says good afternoon to everyone. Dwayne, good afternoon. Dwayne checking in from Mount Airy. And we got Paul in the house with checking in from Avondale. All right. Got Avondale in the house. Everybody, I'll be honest with y'all. I didn't do a lot of stuff to prepare for the show today. I had intended on it, then I started listening to Wyatt, and he was saying some stuff that made me call in. Like he was pretending that he didn't understand what it meant to be the exception to the rule. And even that somehow that's an insult. Look, I understand what he was saying. He felt like they were insulting Tim Scott. Oh, wait a minute, he's going off. He's drinking his coffee now. Got his towel. He all suited. So, all right. He playing the music. I guess I can sign off now. Let me go ahead and get off of there. All right. So I had to call him. And I promise y'all, look, I'm not trying to be funny or any of that kind of stuff. When I call Wyatt, when I call his show, I have one plan. He done said something either that I disagree with or, something that I'm like, come on, Wyatt, you know what that means. And I'm calling in to say, Wyatt, this is what that means. You know You know what they mean when they say that. I think that's going to last for like 5 minutes. Get in, like Lincoln, like what I do when I call Lincoln. Call in real quick, if 5 minutes, 2, 3 minutes, boom, get my little whatever in, boom, get out. When it's Wyatt, man, that guy is always trying to challenge me. He always trying to challenge me. Like, E, you know that. Oh, E, you know that. Oh, yeah. Well, what? Let me ask you a question. I'll be like, come on, Wyatt. Why you always trying to challenge me? Sometimes just accept. Just accept what I say is fact. Because it usually is. Or accept that if it's not fact, it's sound logic. And why he always trying to challenge me? And then we end up going, back and forth for an hour and a half or whatever it can. Hold on, how long was I on with him? How long did I talk to Wyatt? This is why I'm not prepared today. Let me see. Outgoing call. 1 hour and 1 minute. I'm on with this guy for 1 hour and 1 minute. That was not the plan. 5 minutes. Tops was what I was thinking. Oh, I don't know. Let me get back to the few hellos that have come in. We got Ben. He says, I'm here from anti-chaos land to combat your chaos. I'm not anti-chaos, that's for sure. Sometimes you need chaos to bring order. So, Paul says, just let the Lord use you and speak from the heart. Is he a trumpet? I don't think he is. I think he leans a little more to the, I always confuse these, which is left and which is right. He leans more, I'm gonna say, to the conservative side, because I always forget who's left and who's right. Right is typically wrong. So I think he leans a little more to the right. I think he leans a little more to the right. But I don't think he's like a big Trump guy. He does defend Trump every now and then. But I really genuinely believe he does it based on the merit, not necessarily just because it's Trump. Antonio says, what's up? Hey, what up? What's up? Ain't seen you in a minute. Jason, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Ben says, you're just good at making some nonsense sound sensible. No, it'd be sensible. Look, just because you don't agree with it, it wouldn't even sound sensible if it wasn't sensible. But you like, oh, that's sensible, but I don't agree with it. So there's got to be nonsense. No, it's just reason. It's just simple reason. Pamela in the house. Pamela says, good afternoon, Emanuel and experimentalist. Checking in from North Avondale. All right. Black Russian checking in from Bond Hill. Got Paul in the house laughing about something. Scott says, now we know that this is the Sometimes Afternoon Experiment show and you will find something. We got a good afternoon from White Oak. Mary from White Oak. Good afternoon. LaDon in the house. She's replying to Freeman. And Jason says, good argument today, but you lost. Sorry. What did I lose? What was the argument? For those of you who don't, check out Wyatt, first, you should. It's a good show. I like his delivery. I don't necessarily agree with everything that he says, but I agree with enough of it to, listen. And anyway, if you don't get it, Randall Wyatt or Wyatt Live, if you get an opportunity, check it out. And he was talking today. One of the things he was talking about Tim Scott. he was talking about Whoopi Goldberg because I guess they're letting Whoopi Goldberg go from The View, and he was kind of referencing the incident that went on with The View with Tim Scott, and uh, he when they told Tim Scott that he was an exception to the rule, he was saying no, he's not an exception to the rule, and I was trying to explain to him as if he doesn't already know what that saying means. They're not saying that there's a written rule that, you know what I'm saying, you're an exception to. If me and 100 people start out on a journey and the rest of them don't finish, and I finish the journey, I'm the only one who finished the journey. People would, and I'm standing there talking about anybody can do this journey. And people are like, bruh, 100 people started with you. And you were the only one to finish. How can you say anybody can do it when 99 other people didn't make it, bro? Don't you understand? You are an exception to the rule. If the rule is everybody can do it, then you're an exception because clearly 99 couldn't do it. So stop pretending. And that always has bothered me. When people pretend like everybody can do everything and everybody can achieve at the same level. And no, they can't. Being an exception to the rule is not an insult, or at least I've never perceived it as such. You're a black senator. Guess what? The overwhelming majority of the Senate is not black. You're an exception to the rule. What they say, he was the first black senator out of South Carolina in 100 some odd years or whatever. And then you sitting there like, oh, any black person can achieve this. No, bro, you're an exception to the rule. Like this, it's not an insult. So that was what we were talking to. And so how did I lose? How did I lose? What argument did I lose today? First, I didn't consider myself arguing today. I didn't consider that I was arguing today. I just considered, we were talking. We were talking. That was it. Yo, insensitive, crazy man. Am I insensitive or crazy? Hold on. Before I get into all of the rest of this, let me say I enjoyed I guess Monday was the 3rd. I enjoyed my 3rd of July. Had a ball out there at Coney Island. I took the little baby to Coney Island. See, it was not a plan. I had no plan. But her mama said, hey, Dad, I got to go to work. Can you watch, the little baby? I said, bring her over. It was the 3rd. I was just sitting in the house. I didn't want to just sit in the house with her. So I said, you want to go do something? Of course. She's a little baby. She's 5 years old. Yeah, I wanted to go do something. Okay. I've never taken her swimming. She always asks me, Grandfather, can we go swimming? Grandfather, can we go swimming? Grandfather, can we go swimming? I don't like swimming now. I'm old. Back when I was, 15, 16, 17, maybe through my 20s, I enjoyed swimming. I would go jump in the water and swim like crazy. I was a swimmer. I was certified to be a lifeguard. I was a swimmer. But now the water just be too cold for me. If the pool ain't heated to like 74 degrees at least, it's too cold for me. I can't just be jumping in there. And granted, the water, at the deepest point, I think like came up to my neck. But that meant my whole back. And I don't know if I went live for a few minutes, and I don't know if y'all could tell, but I had on my little wife beater, even though some idiot kept thinking it was a bra. What? Anyway, I had on my wife beater and my t-shirt. I had no intention on getting in the water any further than, just above my knees. But that little baby just, and she, I want to go over there, Grandfather. I want to go over here, Grandfather. Take me over there. Push me around. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Oh, get on here. And then they got this thing that's spray water all on you. And then that's how I ended up getting wet. If I would have knew I was gonna, get wet, I just would have not wore the beater and I'd have just been cool. But she just wouldn't let me rest. Which, it would have been fine if she would have stayed in one area and then I could have just kept an eye on her. She wanted to go, oh, I want to go over here. And oh, now I want to go over there. Oh, now I want to go back over here. Now let's go over there. A different place. We did the paddle boats. She talking about, I don't know how I let her trick me. I don't know how I let her trick me. Okay, she didn't really trick me. Just, she can almost get anything. So she wanted to do the paddle boats. And she actually said to me, don't worry, grandfather, I'll paddle with you. Your little legs don't even reach the paddles. We did the paddle boats. Paddle boating is not easy by yourself. It's not easy. My legs was burning. And she just, let's follow the ducks. I'm thinking, F them ducks. But she wanted to follow the ducks, and we were almost close enough for her to touch the ducks. And she was so excited. So I'm still worn out from Monday. And we did Tuesday. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Look, it's 4th of July. And I'm not, big on God bless America and I love my country. And I'm not big on all that kind of stuff. But I'll watch some fireworks. Is that non-black of me to enjoy a good fireworks show? Because I tell you, me and Mrs. Livingston went up to Blue Ash last night. We got up there probably about 9:30, parked in a cemetery, and then walked probably about a mile or so to get to the fireworks. And then, of course, had to walk another mile or so to get back to the car. But we went up to Blue Ash. We had a perfect seat for the fireworks. And I watched the fireworks. I enjoyed those fireworks. They did a really good job. Rozzy, they did a good job. I don't know what they was doing with that tower. I don't know what that was supposed to do. I don't know if it had the effect they wanted it to have. But it was interesting. But it was a good fireworks show. And do that make me less black? Do that make me less black? Because I like a good fireworks show. Even though I'm not, it wasn't like, oh, God bless America, it's the 4th of July, I'm going to celebrate her independence and love on her. No, it was a good fireworks show. It was a good fireworks show. But, I enjoyed myself Monday and Tuesday. And then, today we come back down again. I'm still wore out. Yes, my legs are still, they're not technically sore, but my energy is not up to where it usually is. So this might be a tad bit more, subdued show. But is there something wrong with black people enjoying fireworks on the 4th of July? I didn't say it, and I didn't say F them ducks in front of her, but I sure thought it in front of her. She was excited about them daggone ducks. So have you started your treadmill? Yeah, I didn't do the treadmill Monday and Tuesday. I didn't hit the treadmill. Did I put some chicken on the grill? No, I didn't actually end up putting chicken on the grill. I ended up going over someone else's house and they had chicken. But I actually didn't even eat the chicken that they had. It's a Jamaican friend. And, everything. Jamaican food is not necessarily for me. I don't like jerk chicken. I don't like rice and peas. I don't, it's a lot. But they had some hamburgers and some hot dogs. And so, I ate a burger and I ate a hot dog. But no, I didn't put any chicken on the grill. I didn't fire up the grill at all. Didn't fire up the grill at all. My plan was to take the little baby to Stricker's Grove on the 4th of July, but then she ended up going with her mama somewhere else. So we didn't get an opportunity to do that. Regina in the house. She says, good afternoon from Beachmont. Good afternoon. Of course, you know, shootings and stuff and constantly. Shootings and stuff have been happening constantly. And the city of Cincinnati is suing because they want to create their own gun laws. They want to create their own, what they say, common sense gun laws. So they're suing, and this, we'll see what happens eventually. But I was watching a piece that one of the news stations was doing, and the guy was saying, like, look, if you got crime problems, gun problems in your area, then what you need to do is deal with the people that are committing the crimes, not, try to create these new gun laws and all that kind of stuff. And I was thinking about it, like, I don't know that I agree with him to this extent. Are we ever going to start trying to deal with the reason behind crime? Or do we think that we are ever going to be able to arrest our way and convict our way out of this problem? And I'm not just talking about shooting. I'm talking about crime in general. Do we really believe that we are ever going to arrest and convict our way out of this problem? Look, everybody got a different reason for why they do what they do. Everybody's got a different reason for why they do what they do. But I think if you look at situations where crime happens, some of these major crimes, and the people who are committing these crimes, they're overwhelmingly, and this is just from me, I don't have any statistics in front of me, but it seems to me like it's overwhelmingly underserved and poor communities. Not just Black, not just white. It's typically underserved, poor communities. Oh, why not just go get educated? It seems to me like a lot of the people who decide to not value education as much as somebody else, a lot of times it seems to me that they are typically from underserved and poor communities. So there seems to be some connection there. That don't mean every poor person is going to commit crime. That don't mean every poor person is, I'm not Bill Cosby. Some poor people actually value education. So it don't mean that. But we keep looking at how to deal with crime. I mean, society, how to deal with crime in terms of where to put police so that we can arrest the people who commit the crime, or where to put the police to try to scare the people who commit the crime to go in somewhere else to commit the crime. Are we ever going to look at why are people committing crime? What situations drive people to commit crime? Are there rich people who commit crimes? Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. But in terms of the number of people, or a well-to-do area, same amount of crimes that you see in a lower income, impoverished area that don't necessarily get the best city services or, services from the community, that don't have all of the amenities and all of that kind of stuff. I know some of y'all gonna probably, there's a reason why they don't have no amenities because they tear it up. It's not the point. Because if they were just there from the beginning, they'd be used to them, and they wouldn't, possibly. Are we ever going to deal with the causes of the crime. Not just you and me talking about it on a, streaming show, but society. Is our society ever going to look at it and say, you know what, let's talk about why people in certain areas seem to be more prone to crime, or in certain situations, in certain stations in life, why they seem to be more prone to committing acts of, criminal acts and acts of violence. I know, yeah, it's the parents. That might be like that. Why are the parents like that? And why is it that you can go to another area and because there's some wealthy black areas. People, you don't see, there is something to the fact of there being crime around impoverished areas. And we don't want to deal with that. We don't want to look into it and say, well, maybe if we create a situation where we don't have people living in this type of poverty and in these type of situations, maybe they won't resort to committing crimes. Let me pull up the phones. I got to pull up the phones just in case someone calls. 513-717-5464. Reese says people ain't afraid to go to jail anymore. Go to jail anymore. I know that was an accident. I just thought it was funny to read both times. Okay, people ain't afraid to go to jail no more. I think a lot of people are afraid to go to jail. I don't think there's a lot of people that's out there like, you know what? I think I want to go to jail today. I don't think it's a lack of being afraid to go to jail necessarily. Mary says, what does your shirt say? It says, sound like a winner. Hold on, let me. Sound like a winner. Things that you're doing, the way that you move, the way that you sound. You should sound like a winner. Don't wait until you're a winner, till you see it manifest. Sound like a winner from the beginning. Act like a winner. Think like a winner. Move like a winner. Kind of along those lines. It's actually a song written by and performed at our church a lot of times. And the pastor, he's an artist, and so he a music artist, and so he did a song and he had a graphic, and so I printed some tees. That's it. And I had some extra ones. And when I have extra ones, they just sit around the house. So I got like 10 of these. Like this is not off-white. This is a natural. So this is not white. It's not dyed any color. It's a natural cotton. And I got some white ones. I think I got some blue ones. I think I got some black ones. So when I have extras and I don't end up giving them out, they just sit around the house. And then when I'm sitting around doing nothing, I put one on. Daryl talking about why do we have the crime that we have. He says it's been engineered for it to be this way and has been for years. I agree with that. How do we get, I guess we can't, if the man, you know what I mean when I say the man, if the man wants there to be crime in certain areas among certain populations, the man ain't gonna work to end that crime. But that feels very conspiratorial. That feels very conspiratorial. Even though I believe it. It feels conspiratorial, and I understand the people who are like, no, people just need to make better choices. And I always argue, it's simple to say to people, make better choices when, you know what I'm saying, you at a certain point or you've made those choices. A lot of people forget about the choices that they made or the luck that hit them. Like, you made the same choices he made, but he got caught and you didn't. So it wasn't all about making choices. Some of it was about you got lucky too. There's some luck that goes along with it. But I don't know. A lot of people discount that. A lot of people discount that. Angela says, did I miss the TikTok player t-shirts? You didn't. Look, hold on. Let me see. Do I have I don't have the thing for it. I'm going to go get, in a minute, I'm going to go get the thing for the TikTok player shirts. But what's happening is, I'm going to do those in a water-based ink. I got everything ready to go. Now, I tried to mix up the ink because I have an ink mixing system, and I tried to mix up the ink that I wanted to use for that, and it just didn't turn out the right shade. I followed the formula. It did not turn out the right shade. So I had to order the ink. Because of the holiday, I expected the ink actually to be here on Monday. But he said because of the holiday, it wouldn't be here on Monday. They not working on Tuesday, so it'll probably ship out on Wednesday. So I'll probably get it on Thursday or Friday. But the shirt is all ready to go. The graphic is ready. It's actually up on the screen print and press right now. The whole job is up on the screen print and press. When I get the ink in, I just got to put it on there, put the shirts on, and push some ink through. So the shirts are ready to go. It's just my ink wouldn't work properly. Hold on a second. Hold on. Because I know sometimes y'all don't be believing me. Y'all think, man, this dude just be talking. He just be talking. Hold on. Oh, come on. See, this is one of the screens. This is one of the screens. The stuff on it is green, and that's why you can kind of see. But this is one of the screens. This is, for the most part, this is going to be the design. You can't really make out all of the details. But either way, the screen is ready to go. This actually ends up being 5 screens. The screens are ready to go. They are on the press. I just went and pulled this one off the press, so I'm going to have to re-register this one. We're ready to print. I just need the ink. And again, I tried to mix it, and my mix just didn't come out right. So, I had to order some ink that ends up being the right color. But this will be kind of the design for the shirt, and you can't really, but I don't be making this stuff up. I'd be 100% honest about everything that I'm working to do. And sometimes stuff just don't go right. As a startup, I don't have, 1,000 colors on the shelf. So when I get a particular design that calls for particular colors, I have to order those colors. They typically get here like overnight, but because of the holiday, that became the issue. So The shirts are on the way. As soon as the ink get here, the shirts will be here. Uh, Hold on, wait a minute. Respectfully, quit experimenting until you get these shirts made. They gonna be made. They gonna be made. And no, I'm not. I'm saying again, you have to understand the whole process. You have to understand the whole process. It's a screen printing is a whole process. I had to design it. I had to, measure it out, make sure everything fit perfectly, everything tuned in right. I had to print out the films for the stuff that I'm doing. This is, for example, one of my designs. This ain't on a thing yet. We're doing the show in Jacksonville. You have to print out. This is like little films that you then have to. It's a whole process. Just trust me. It's a whole process. And then once you get down to the very last step and you got to get the ink on there, and I look up and I'm like, I don't have these ink colors. If the ink comes in either today or tomorrow, early in the day tomorrow, then I'll have them. If the ink does not come in, today or tomorrow, then it'll be whatever the day following, whenever the ink comes in. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Are you colorblind? You've had this color thing happen before, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not. I think a part of it is the ink mixing system that I'm using and their formulas. They're not right. Their formulas are not right. I do have another ink mixing system that I've used before that is really good, but I'm almost out of those inks. And so I have to order some more of those. But it was just easier to just go ahead and order these 4 Pantone colors and wait for them to get shipped. So that's it. I'm working on it. As soon as this ink come in, I got y'all. Let's see. What else were we talking about? Oh, Janice be so mean to me, but she did make me the hat. She be mean to me, but she made me the hat. So I can't be mad at her for being mean to me. I just tuned in time to hear a bunch of excuses. Oh, why do you hate me, Janice? Why do you hate me, Janice? I love you. It did sound like a lot of excuses, but it really is just one. And it's not an excuse. I just told y'all the reason I didn't create okay, so I got my little Pantone book here. This is a book of all of the, I'm teaching some people a lesson. This is a book of all of the colors that I can create individually. Once I get in those greens, you're going to see some of the because that matches the color of my green screen. So you can see through those. And I have to find the individual color. It's a process. And I made the wrong color ink. It's that simple. So as soon as it come in, we good. I got y'all. I got y'all. When we were talking about when are people no, I'm blaming it on me. Well, I'm blaming it on me and maybe my mixing system, and their colors are a little off. Their color, because I followed the formula exactly. I got a gram scale, measured to the 100th of a gram. Everything they said exactly to the 100th of a gram, and it still didn't come out right. So I feel guilty now, but it's gonna happen. So we were talking about when are we ever, and I'm not convinced that we will ever deal with the causes of crime. we're just going to keep trying to arrest away the problem. But as more and more people fall into poverty, we're going to see more and more crime. More and more people fall into poverty. We're going to see more and more crime. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. But instead of trying to spread the wealth, there's a lot of wealth in this country. There's a lot of wealth in this country. And instead of trying to, spread that wealth out, the rich get richer. The poor get poorer. The middle class is shrinking. As the middle class shrinks, it's still the same people. It's just less and less people making that money. Some people are, getting wealthier, but a lot of people are getting poorer and falling out of the middle class. And I don't know that there's anything we can do about it. Has there been an update on the dead body found at Williamsburg? I haven't heard one. They're just saying that there's a investigation going on. There's an investigation going on. And of course, I talked a little bit earlier with Wyatt about this. Hold on, let me deal with this real quick. Because one of the things that Wyatt brought up to me was Ketanji Brown Jackson not answering the question of define a woman. Define a woman. And I still feel like the reason that Ketanji Brown Jackson didn't answer that question is because she's smart. She's smart. She knows there's no right answer. I asked Wyatt, well, then you define a woman. And he said something along the lines of, an adult female who can have children. And I did to him what I felt like people would have did to Ketanji Brown Jackson. So are you saying that a woman who's no longer able to have children is not a woman? And then she'd have, well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, a person who was, I felt like there was no win for her in answering that, what I feel like is a foolish question. I know what the question was meant to do. Well, one of the things that the question was meant to do, kind of pin her down and make her say basically that the LGBTQ transgenders are not women. That's really what they wanted. They wanted her to take a stand and say transgenders are not women. If you were born a man and you're trying to transition to a woman, you're not a woman. That's really what they wanted. But she didn't fall into the trick bag. No matter what she would have said, there would have been criticism. Why open yourself up for that? She was smart. She didn't answer the question. That's just smart. It wouldn't have made sense for her to do that. And she was confirmed. So I feel like she made the right decision. Do I agree with a lot of people who say, transgender people shouldn't be, if you were born a man, you shouldn't be competing against women in sports. Yes, I agree with that. And from my personal feeling on it is, if you were born a man, you're a man. If you were born a woman, you're a woman. I've said this before. No woman knows what it feels like to be a man. No man knows what it feels like to be a woman. Heck, No man knows what it feels like to be any other man. So I feel like a man. So, well, how does that feel? Me and that man might have totally different feelings in terms of who we are. You don't know what anybody else is feeling. So the idea that inside I feel like a woman, you don't know what that means. You don't know what that means. Inside you feel like you, and you may not fit whatever our social norms tell you that a man or a woman feels like. But you can't say that that feels like a man. But at the same time, look, I don't really care what you do. I don't really care what you do. I don't. You're not hurting me. Nobody I love. Live your life. Hopefully not hurting anybody, but live your life. If you want to, go and change stuff, get you some titties and, you know, I don't know, change your thing into the other thing. Go with it. Go with it. Now, if you want to compete with women, I think that should be a fair level playing field. But I don't care. I don't care. I do have a problem with the fact that I'm supposed to, if you say you feel like a woman, I'm supposed to now accept you as a woman. So I'll accept you as a man who feels like a woman. Trans women are women. No, trans women are trans women. Trans men are men. No, trans men are trans men. Just like you got a right to feel how you feel about it, I got a right to feel how I feel about it. Don't try to change me. I won't try to change you. Everybody can be happy. Respect my feelings. Respect my feelings. But that's that. Ben says he'll accept you as a man who feels like a woman. All right. So yeah, he's accepting. If you say you are a man who feels like a woman inside, Ben will accept you. I respect that. I respect that. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. All right. What else is going on? What else is going on? Told you I didn't have time to prepare for this show today. Oh, the cocaine. The cocaine in the White House. Look, y'all. Okay, Joe Biden apparently wasn't there. So there's a good chance that it wasn't his. But even if it was, is there anybody who's surprised that somebody in the White House might do cocaine? Is there anybody shocked? I wouldn't be shocked if you told me they caught Joe Biden sniffing a line of cocaine. This recreational drug use is so prevalent in our society. Is there anybody who doesn't believe that there's someone in the White House, that no one in the White House uses cocaine? That would be surprising to me. Hold on, you tell me all the people that work in the White House, that have access to the White House, you tell me none of those people do cocaine? I would be shocked. I'm shocked when I hear, and this is, I guess a sad commentary, but I'm shocked when I hear that some of these people don't do cocaine. You can't convince me that, say, Marjorie Taylor Greene is not on something. You can't convince me of that. That Lauren Boebert, you can't convince me she ain't on something. You know what I'm saying? I look at a lot of these people. You can't convince me. So, are we really making a big deal out of this? Anybody believe this the first time cocaine was present in the White House? Anybody? Now I know some of y'all, oh, if it was Trump, you would be saying, you're right. Because he is so out there, I believe no matter what they say, I believe that dude be doing some drugs. Like, he can't be that out there. I mean, he could, but I feel like he can't be that out there just naturally. So, if it were Trump was the president, and this same report came out, I would be saying, yeah, Trump probably doing some cocaine. Now, if he wasn't there, I would be saying, okay, it probably wasn't his because he wasn't there. But that don't mean he don't do it. He hired people who do it. And so same with Biden. But again, I'm not surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if they tested and Joe Biden tested positive for cocaine. I wouldn't be surprised. Or anybody on his staff. Well, except for that press secretary. I still, even though she's, she done came out as gay or whatever, she's still cute. You know what I'm saying? I know cute girls do cocaine too, but she done ruined one of my fantasies. Just no need to ruin the rest of them. No need to ruin the rest of them. She's a good, clean, wholesome lesbian. And she's cute. Let's see. Janice says the white powder was found in the area of the White House where numerous people passed through. Yeah, but I still believe it's a good chance somebody on that staff is doing cocaine. So I wouldn't be shocked if it's a staff member. I honestly, I wouldn't be shocked. Angela says, anybody seen Hunter? Has Hunter been there lately? That's not what that says, but that's what she meant. Shahara says, I sent you a video. I know you have a problem. I know you probably haven't seen it yet. Look at it. Is this what you want that little baby to do? I had to check it out. You gonna come over here?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Oh man.
I know I got a mess down here.
You ain't even got room for 2 seats. I figured you would have. Oh, you got a bench back here.
Yeah.
Or will that work?
Yeah, that'll work.
So you ain't see that picture I just posted up on Facebook?
No, I did not.
I tagged you in it. You best believe
it. Nate Livingston in the house.
This is an experiment on the afternoon experiment with Emanuel Livingston.
Now, as you can see, that's the camera right there. So you got to look in the camera to talk to the people.
Ooh-wee.
Like directly to the people.
I was debating, do I wear the hat or do I not wear the hat? Because, people need to see. Some people our age. They missing hair. They got like little light spots up here.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem. Every time I go to the barbershop, he say, ooh, you got a good head of hair. Okay, so you didn't show up at the family event. What's up?
Nah, I didn't show up I had things to do.
Have you been kicked out the family? You can talk. It's just me, you, and the afternoon experiment watchers, viewers.
Well, I did have a senior member of the family.
Don't call no names.
I did have a senior member of the family tell me that I could not possibly. Hold on, you need here. Stand up.
I did.
Here,
I
stand
did.
up. I'm gonna move that.
I'm gonna just tell you, I did go to bat for you in your absence.
Is that shaking?
It's cool.
Okay.
I did. I'd probably be shaking my leg and anything, so I could just blame it on the bench when I watch the video playback. I did go to bat for you though.
Hold on. You went to bat with who?
I can't say
Was
no
it?
names.
Was it? Hold on. Was it? Was it the offending party?
No.
Was it the offending party?
I almost convened an emergency meeting of the council of elders of the family. It was that serious.
Again, last time the council of elders of the family got together, it did not go in my favor.
Well,
It did not go in my favor.
oh man. Oh boy.
So
So you had things to do.
no, yeah, I did. I
You was
had
making shirts.
no.
Can I get my shirt?
What shirt?
I heard you got some special shirts going out. Sound like what?
A winner. Sound like a winner.
Oh, I heard you got some special shirts going around.
I'm gonna have hold on, let me see if I can. I'm doing the TikTok player shirts.
Wait, I thought the last time I listened to you, I had to confess, all you listeners, I don't get to listen every day. You know, I should make it a priority. I had no excuses. But I think the last time I heard you, you said you put a time limit on yourself. It said,
I heard something talking.
yeah, it said stop something. And I know it wasn't talking to me. I know we got all the just.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, it was like it was saying to me, stop lying. I wasn't lying. I was telling the truth. Last time I heard him.
Is that your phone?
Oh man, I gotta. It wasn't my phone.
I think it was your phone.
Now look at that. It say scam likely. So this, I'm thinking this somebody calling to tell
So
me.
you gotta answer.
Our voice. Answer the scam likely?
Yes. I love the scam likely calls. They don't call me no more.
Hello. Hello. Oh, they must didn't like that voice. Let me turn my ringer down so that don't happen again.
Yeah, the scam people don't call me no more. They used to call me, and then I put them on the air, and they stopped calling me.
Uh-huh. You put them on the what?
I put them on the air. I talked to them.
And all of a sudden,
They stopped
that's what it
calling.
took.
Yeah. I talked to them, and then I call them back.
Oh.
Like they call me, and they be like, your uncle is a prince in Saudi Arabia, and he left you $1,000 or whatever. And I talk to him, and I ask him questions like, "What's my uncle's name? What's his daddy's name? Where was I born?" You know what I'm saying? I just irritate them so much. And then when they finally get mad and they cuss at me, "You motherfucker," and they hang up, I call them back like, "Hey, I'm trying to get that money from my uncle. What y'all doing?" And then they be mad like, "You stop playing with me," and they hang up. And I call them back like, "Hey, why y'all playing games with my money?"
Me. Right.
That's right. So I call them until they get rid of that phone number. Yeah, that's what I do. So they stop calling me altogether.
Uh-huh. So did we finish with the family while you were in there? T-shirts. You set yourself a date. I heard it with my own ears. I'm pretty sure.
Hold on. I got a call coming in. We got CK coming in.
Oh,
hold on,
man. Well, he can't really address this whole. Oh, yes, he can. He probably heard
CK.
This is one of your faithful listeners and viewers, right?
Yeah, CK.
What's up, man?
What's happening?
CK, I can hear him. Hey, CK,
Yeah.
did he
What's
or did
up,
he
Nate?
not make a promise and set a date for these T-shirts?
You said he made a promise on it?
Yeah. He's asking you if I made a promise about the T-shirts.
Man, come on, man. Don't put me in y'all family dealings, man. Don't put me in that sibling rivalry.
This is not a family dealing. This has got to do with official the afternoon experiment with Emanuel Livingston. And if this man made a promise and set a date, I think the community must unite and hold him to it. In fact, wait, CK. Let me add this to refresh your memory. Then he said, he put God into it. So now
Mm.
I really know we got to hold him to it. He said, I'm going to a Bible study. I think it was on a Friday night. So I was kind of, I was kind of questioning that. He said, I'm going to Bible study. And after I finish praising the Lord, then I'm going to come back and do my duty to my faithful viewers on the afternoon experiment. Do you remember
On
it like
Friday.
that?
Nah, you got me on that one, man. I might have missed that episode, Nate.
Well, I'm in the hot seat, so I can actually see what he be reading and what he be saying. Why they moving so slow?
What you mean?
What time is it?
This is all of the comments.
Oh, wait, somebody said something about a deadline last Monday. You scrolled too fast. But I saw it.
Man, y'all been balling 50 years now, man. Damn, how y'all been on top that long? Ever since North Avondale. Y'all done came a long way, huh?
North Avondale. Don't put us over there with them softies in North Avondale. We wasn't from North Avondale.
That ain't where you from. I thought y'all from North
on
Avondale. Oh, where you from? What regular?
Technically, we was Clifton.
Yeah, technically Clifton, 3583 Vine Street.
But I rep
I got you.
I rep
I
Avondale.
got you.
I'm leaving that Clifton part alone.
It's Avondale. It's Avondale. It's some territorial lines that's got something to do with it, but we don't pay no attention to that. It's Avondale.
Y'all know I'm from.
Yeah, you know it's Avondale for life. We all sticking together. We all sticking together. We still kicking. We done lost a lot of people, but it's still a lot of us here, ain't it?
Sure.
Still a lot of us.
A lot of us.
You know we done. Oh, you said ain't a lot of us left. We done lost too many.
What you mean? Yes, we agreed. It's a lot of us.
Yeah. I had to call in, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 4th of July.
When you say us, we talking about Avondale people, or we talking about black people, or
a lot of us Avondale still kicking.
To get on the black thing, this close to the 4th of July, and I know some black people still kind of.
I hate to distract you. I just wanted to show you that last
July
text.
did not get the Juneteenth did not get the same flair and the same energy as July the 4th, Independence Day, but some of us still don't feel like we all the way free.
That's a fact. We ain't caught up with the 4th of July. We need a couple more years. We got to build it up, Nate. Got to build it up. We ain't got it all the way there yet. It's a newborn. It's a newborn. We just started.
Yes.
But
can we incorporate fireworks shows into Juneteenth?
Hell yeah, that's what we need to do.
I think it's a good idea. I like fireworks.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, let me ask you: am I less black because I go to fireworks demonstrations on the 4th of July?
Nope. Hell no, you American. You more American and still black.
I'm not trying to be more American. I just like fireworks shows. Shows.
Do you go to fireworks shows on Juneteenth?
Where is the fireworks show on Juneteenth?
Yeah, that's what he said. We got to implement it, Nate. We got to put it in there. We got to add to it. But remember, though, more people get killed at 4th of July than any other holiday. New Year's, Halloween. That's when the murders happen on 4th of July.
No, I can't do this. I'll be sharing some secrets because they'll see that green screen.
That's all right. Everybody knows it's a green screen.
Y'all know it's a green screen behind us?
Yeah. No, I ain't know. You letting us know the secrets.
See,
everybody knows it's a green screen.
Hey, but Nate, you got to tell me who you taking, Spencer Crawford, man.
You say who you taking, Spencer Crawford?
I don't even know what that means.
Boxing. Errol Spence Jr. Or Terrence Crawford.
Man, I'm telling you. I don't know.
Oh, Nate out the loop, man. Now you more on it than you.
I'm out the loop on that
one. I can dig it.
But I did see. Ooh, where can I place this? I did see.
You can place
this is boy out of Toledo. I saw him fighting the other day. Oh, it's already live?
Yeah, you went live.
Oh man, I was trying to get it set up first. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do multitask. Pay attention to CK.
Right.
and also go live at the same time. I'm going live on the afternoon experiment thing, which we on how many you don't call them stations no more.
We are
Well,
on,
we
and
on
it, just to show you who
YouTube.
watching on what channel. So we're on the Afternoon Experiment YouTube channel. We are on the Emanuel Livingston Facebook channel.
Right.
We're on the Afternoon Experiment Facebook channel. We're on the Emanuel Livingston Twitch channel.
Where your viewer at?
I don't know where my Twitch viewer is. He not there.
It's a him or a her.
It's a him. And
Man.
we're also on Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah, but we're not on my personal YouTube page went out. So I have to figure out what happened with that. I don't know if I've been put in YouTube jail or not.
So how you get to? So these comments is incorporated. They come from all of them.
Yeah, they come from everywhere.
Why you got Nate there? Get him to help you put the transmission. Yeah. Just go. Hey,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
So when I want to put the comment up, I just click on it and it go up there on the screen.
Who you talking about in Toledo, man? Who you talking about?
Yeah, that's Anthony.
Anything you need.
CK asked you a question.
What'd he say?
Who you talking about in Toledo? What cat you talking about in Toledo?
Man, he was just on ESPN. Was it Friday? It was either Friday or Saturday. They did a whole special on him. This would have been either Friday or Saturday night. And he won. He's the middleweight champion of the world.
Oh, I don't
know. Middleweight.
His first name was Anthony. If I hadn't went live on my phone, I could Google it real quick.
Oh,
but
I'll figure it out.
You know, I tried to now those two guys you asked me about, is one of them local? Or is we just
no, they just big.
No, that's Texas and Omaha,
like
right?
Sports talk show.
But yeah, he my man CK be kind of random.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I don't even know who them people is.
You wanted to Google something?
Hell yeah.
No.
Hey, well, I'll check it out, man. Yeah, hey, y'all take it easy, man.
All right, CK. Hey,
I hit you up. Yes, sir.
Thanks for calling. I should have stopped the clowning around and interacted with my man a little more. Shouldn't have been a little more serious. But
all right, now to
next time.
The family thing. Yeah, I was kicked out the family by somebody, but I was told by other people.
Oh man, we going back there.
But I was told by other people
that you wasn't kicked out.
Yeah, that don't really count.
I told you wasn't kicked out.
But
I mean, I ain't got no clout in the family per se yet. But since I'm the oldest son of...
Yeah, let's clear this up. I am not your baby brother. Because baby brother kind of insinuates that I'm the youngest.
Well, some people use that.
But that would be the baby of the family, would be the youngest, right? Right?
Probably, technically.
What else matters other than technically? So we have a baby brother.
Okay, which sounds better? This is my younger brother. This is my brother with no, descriptors added. Or this is my baby brother. That sounds cool.
If it's your actual baby brother, yes. Yes. We have a baby brother.
So we gonna clear that up. So I don't think Nick feels slighted if I call you the baby brother, because I'm going to refer to him as the baby brother too.
That don't make sense.
Y'all both are my baby brothers.
That would be us being twins.
Can you have more than one baby brother?
Of different ages.
I ask you, the afternoon experiment audience.
There are, let me clear this up. There are like 6 of us in this particular portion of the family, right? Because we got, because we got other sisters that are not, from both mom and dad. But there were,
I'm not throwing their business out.
Stop it. There were 6 of us who grew up in the same house. There was 6 of us who grew up in the same house.
House.
And there was 3 girls and then 3 boys. He was the first boy.
Like the Brady Bunch.
I'm the second.
The oldest. Now, you couldn't say this is my oldest brother because oldest is not the same as older. But baby doesn't necessarily mean youngest.
Yes.
They are not interchangeable.
It does. So, wait a minute. So, if Fran said you was her baby brother, then that would be correct. Hold on. You don't have to be the youngest, just younger. And y'all age difference is the same as me and your age difference. So are you her baby brother?
I'll get back to you on that. I need to ruminate on it.
You are not. Not because you're not the youngest. But no, I think I'm back.
Back in the family.
They keep asking me if I'm back. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Did you reach out? What the Bible say? Did you reach out to the person who you thought was offending you in the family and express your concerns with them?
I think I reached out and picked with them a little bit more.
Oh.
Because that's just who I am. If you slight me, I have a condition. I don't know if you knew this. I have a condition, right? And I try not to. I try to fight it. But if you do something to me,
revenge.
Yes.
You told him this story about this?
I'm not sure what story you're talking about.
The revenge story.
I got a lot of revenge stories. I'm not sure which revenge story you talking about.
See, we can't make inside jokes with the afternoon experiment. And if you ain't told them the stories.
I don't know what story
you
you talking
told
about.
Pam, I think Pam Kenny, is it like Kennedy or
Kenny?
Pam Kenny. Now, do you know her personally?
No.
So you told her some story about us getting you whooped because you left the refrigerator open?
I never left the refrigerator open.
Is this the whooping where we got with the board?
Yes. Yes, this is the one with the board. Where he stood on my head with dress shoes on. Yes. This is that story. That story. And I still, to this day, don't understand how you and Nikki just took a whooping. I just took a whooping. And Cousin Ella got Fran out of it. Talking about, the girls was with me. She got Fran out of it.
Fran do that? Who did it?
I still don't. All I know for sure is it wasn't me. That's all I know.
It's trouble.
No.
And see, if you had been at the family picnic, we could have addressed this. Had a confrontation. What show they do that on? Cheaters. The confrontation. That's the key part of the show.
But before Daddy died, I asked him about that. I did.
What?
I asked him about it. You know what he told me?
When the man was sick?
No, not while he was sick. You know what that man told me?
Boy.
You know what he told me?
Oh, Lord.
He said, I ain't never whooped you with no board. I said, what? What?
Maybe we remember it wrong. Maybe we remember. We was kids after all.
I know. Ain't no remembering that wrong.
When we think this happened.
It happened. It happened.
You know how you think something happened and you say it to enough people enough time, and over time you start thinking,
no,
this really happened.
No. I held that together. I held it inside and never
when
told.
He said that.
No. Never told people for years. So it's not a matter of, that's not something you just run around telling people. Like, hey, you never guess what my daddy did. You know what I'm saying? That's not one of the things you brag about. Yeah. So no, I got whooping with a board. A long 2x4.
We probably deserved it. In hindsight.
No.
If not for the refrigerator, for something else.
No.
We was good kids, but not always.
You not always. I was good.
Wait a minute, you stayed in more trouble.
How I stayed in more trouble? That's factually inaccurate. Name 3 incidences of me getting in trouble.
You did some sneaky stuff. You
know, like what?
When parents wasn't looking.
Like what?
Like teasing people, aggravating them.
Who?
Irritating them.
Who?
Stuff like everybody in the whole family.
Oh my goodness. Now you just gonna make stuff up. That is not true.
Think about it. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Who had the most confrontations with members of the family?
Probably me.
There you go.
But it wasn't because of me. It was because of y'all.
Now you gonna say the whole family?
They used to pick on me. They used to pick on me like you wouldn't believe. And I'll be sitting there minding my own business, trying to watch cartoons and eat some cereal, some soggy sweet cornflakes. It was always cornflakes. You know, hold on, let me take
cornflakes.
A slight detour from this. Yes, cornflakes.
Yeah.
We always had cornflakes.
Or Cheerios.
Mama would not.
Not the sweetened kind.
She would never buy
honey nut Cheerios.
Yeah. You know.
Or them rice puff cereal.
Yes. And you know, to this day, I will not allow cornflakes in my house.
Cornflakes are good.
I will not allow cornflakes
you can even cook with cornflakes
in my house.
Things you can cook with cornflakes. You could crumble them up. Like breadcrumbs.
Ask Mrs. Livingston, has there ever been a box of cornflakes in this house?
You don't eat cornflakes because you...
Hell no.
You had too much cornflakes growing up?
Too much cornflakes.
What about sugar frosted flakes?
I've never had any
cornflakes.
I've never had any sugar frosted flakes or anything like that in this house. And I think it's due to trauma. It's due to trauma.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Cornflakes.
See, this is what I'm saying.
What?
You talking about trauma? Use a word like trauma over cornflakes.
That's trauma.
This could be your brain, like with that whooping thing. I bet you, when you look at a 2x4, you know what I'm saying? You might go back to that story that we done all collectively made into the truth, and you say, "Oh man, you know, I ain't building nothing with no 2x4."
No, but I ain't whooping nobody with no 2x4. That you can believe.
Hey, where's that little baby?
Unless she with her mama.
Oh man,
she didn't come over today. She didn't come over today. She wore me out Monday.
Did y'all get that little baby some barbecue yesterday?
She wasn't with me yesterday. She was with her mama.
You don't know if she got barbecue to celebrate Independence Day, to teach her about freedom, liberty, justice for all.
Here's what I know. I'm in
fireworks.
Hold on, I'm in the process of designing this T-shirt, right?
Oh man, we going back here. Yeah, we never did get to the bottom of that.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Come on. Just show me all the pictures.
You showing me the shirt design?
Yeah. I'm gonna show you the shirt design. There's a reason I'm showing it to you. There we go.
This is a highly technical shirt.
So that's what it's gonna be. That's a silhouette of the little baby.
Oh, really?
And you know, her daddy is from El Salvador.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, her daddy is Salvadorian.
How did you check him out?
What you mean?
How did you meet his mom and daddy? Is they from El Salvador?
Yes, I actually worked with his mama when I worked at the meatpacking plant.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, we figured that out. I worked with his mama when I worked at the meatpacking plant.
So he was born in America.
Yeah, he was born in America.
Well, you know they saying DeSantis, not to take this into the realm of politics, but DeSantis is saying if he become the president, he getting rid of that part of the 14th Amendment. And so people like that little baby's daddy won't have no citizenship just because they're actually born here in America.
He is not getting rid of that. He's just talking. Ain't they having some problems down there finding workers. You know what I'm saying? He gonna figure that out. Like, oh, we need somebody to do some labor that we don't want to do. Can we bring back that part of the 14th Amendment? So yeah, no, he's just talking. So here's my plan. We got the Salvadorian flag. We got the red, black, and green. And then we're going to put a little of the American flag. I didn't like it that way, so I'm going to do it diagonally. But it's going to say Afro-Latina princess. So she's, and I'm making these shirts specifically for her. But I tell you what her mama said when I had the little piece of the American flag in there. Why is that damn American flag in there? I don't want no American flag in there with my baby.
You sure that El Salvadoran boy ain't been talking to
I'm 100% sure.
Ain't been in her ear. Wait a minute.
100% sure.
Do you know I've been doing our ancestry, our family tree?
I know that.
Man, we've been in this country for generations. I got the records.
And
so she can't just, throw that all out the window. She got to embrace that.
She don't want it. I told her I'm going to put it in there anyway, just because. But she would prefer, not necessarily to have that. She's an Afro-Latina. Forget Afro-American Latina. She's an Afro-Latina.
And so this is what you was working on instead of taking that little baby out to the fireworks show and giving her some good barbecue.
Me and the little baby went Monday. We went to Coney Island. She went swimming. She played all day. We did paddle boating. We watched the hot air balloons. And then we watched a nice 20, 30-minute fireworks display.
Did you read her the Declaration of Independence?
Absolutely not. Because she was not included.
How about
she would not have been included in the Declaration of Independence. Had she been here
in
1776, she'd have been owned by somebody.
Did you make her say the Pledge of Allegiance at least once?
Absolutely not. I never said the Pledge of Allegiance when they used to try to make us say it in school.
What?
Never. Wouldn't do it.
Man, I make my kids say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning.
Why you lying? No, I never. When they used to make us say the Pledge of Allegiance in school, you got to stand up and say it. And then some teachers would be like, well, if you're not going to say it, get out. I would just stand in the hallway until it was over.
U.S. Army vet, baby. Yeah, my kids, they know the deal.
I think your phone is wrong. I think we probably sideways on people's stuff. I think you have to start. If you don't start it sideways.
Oh, man. For real?
Yeah.
But see, that's what I thought. I didn't think I started it yet.
Just so you know, I just want you to know.
First of all, is that an Apple iPhone thing?
Yes.
Or is that Facebook?
No, I think it's an iPhone thing. It's an iPhone thing. Them crazy androids would do all kind of nonsense.
If I ever see that, what's his name, Cook guy, I'm telling you, boy,
you look.
Apple ain't been nothing but
you're doing
stress and strain.
You're doing much better now that you have a iPhone.
I'm doing better.
Yes.
What you mean?
Your world has just opened up, and you don't understand it yet.
No, because now people can call you on this thing called FaceTime.
Right.
And you just be looking at the phone thinking it's a regular call. You're going to answer it. So you swipe to the right. And next thing you know, it's a video. They looking at you.
Oh, but it clearly says when you get a FaceTime call, you get a FaceTime call.
Hey.
It says it
when
clearly.
I get a call, I ain't got time to really be thinking.
It'd be a little camera icon up there.
Is this a regular call? Is this a FaceTime call? All I know is the phone ringing. And we had a rule in the house. I don't know if you would remember this since you are much younger than me. You know what I'm saying? One of the baby brothers. What?
He's 1 year older than me, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't know. The age difference is
we going back to this.
What's the age difference? 13 months. 13 months difference.
But since you was one of the baby brothers of the family, you might not remember this rule. If that phone ring more than 2 times, it's a problem. You answer the phone on the second ring. I wish my sisters was out there.
Yeah, no, I don't
watching and commenting.
I don't remember nothing
They'll
about
verify we had a 2-ring rule in that household. And you better answer the phone. Hello, Livingston residents.
I do remember.
That's right.
That's how you had to answer the phone.
Don't get
Hello.
fly with it. Don't try
Livingston
to add
residents.
no more stuff, and don't try to take away nothing. Hello, Livingston residents.
I remember that, but I don't remember no 2.
And you had to have your phone voice on. That's when I developed mine.
I don't know nothing about that. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Today is July 5th.
Yes.
That's Fran's birthday.
Yeah. I called her. I was the first.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, she was on the road. I don't want to tell all her business, but she was on the road. And these jokers took a special vehicle and packed it with sibling. Let me see. It was 3 sisters, 2 nieces, 3 nieces. 1 niece drove. Snuck in here all the way from where she live at? Where Chelsea live at? Akron?
Where do Chelsea live at?
Yeah.
Somewhere up north.
So what would you call it when somebody come in under the darkness of night?
Well, but hold on. She might not have snuck in under the darkness of night. Because wasn't this on the tail end of her and Brini like going to the Fiji Islands and then stopping off in Hawaii and then going to Las Vegas?
They were
and
taking
then
all these trips.
Yeah,
man.
they came right back here and went on the family trip.
Hey, they had me wondering if I was kicked out the family because I didn't get no invitations to none of these fancy vacations, getaways, whatever you want to call it. Now maybe they said it was girl trips because they didn't take our nephew.
It was just her and her mama, wasn't it?
I think Angel was on some of them trips.
I think this one was.
Maybe we need to.
I think
you got TJ number.
I think
we need to call that boy because something ain't right here. And
but
I appreciate y'all the afternoon experiment for entertaining this because I know I didn't come over here with the intention of putting Livingston family business out here, but we got to get down to the bottom of some of this stuff.
But I understand that Chelsea paid for everything.
She got money like that.
She rich to the mud. She paid for everything.
She done paid it.
I'm gonna see if TJ is answering.
See,
I don't think TJ answered.
See, she okay.
TJ,
and they sharing the love.
Hey, how you doing? Hold on, I'm putting you on speakerphone.
Yeah.
All right, TJ. I'm here with your Uncle Nate.
It's our nephew.
And
what's going on?
And
he's the baby boy of his family.
And we live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and all that stuff.
We need you to resolve some stuff.
Okay.
Because they you did not go to Alabama, even though you were invited.
Yeah.
And well, let me let man. This is his show, so let me let him break it down to you and do the questioning.
I think. Okay. Look, we just trying to find out first. Did Angel go on the trip to the Fiji Islands and Hawaii and Nevada with Chelsea and your mama?
No.
So it was just them two.
Correct.
You didn't get invited.
I think she might. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't invited. I believe
you ain't got to protect the nephew. We ain't gonna let him do nothing to you.
I'm just being honest. I believe that it was floated out there that she was doing it, and it wasn't enough time for me because I got to request leave. So,
because you work on the plantation. What you work on what they used to call the postal plantation.
Something like that.
The man got you on lockdown. That's all. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And that Chelsea paid for everything, right?
As far as I know, yes.
She rich.
You said she rich.
Yeah. Well, where do she live? Because he think it's Akron. I wasn't sure. I know it wasn't Toledo. Where?
I know it's north, but I don't think it's Akron, but I think it's closer to Akron than Toledo. Somewhere geographically, which is closer between Cleveland and Akron.
Because I know when I went up to Cleveland, I was supposed to be stopping by, but I got out of my gig too late, and ain't no telling what she was doing over at the mansion.
She's
So
taking over the family.
No, she ain't got it like that. She managed her money well.
I manage my money pretty well too.
Well, you need to do better, I guess.
Oh man,
was that it? Do we have any more questions for TJ?
I did something about how come they get to go on these trips, and cause I noticed you only got 2 sisters. They both went, and your mama went, and I'm like, man, poor little Timothy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm pretty sure that Angel didn't go. Angel didn't go.
Go where? Alabama?
I thought you were talking about Hawaii.
Oh, on this trip. See, he confirmed it right there.
You thought I was playing.
I thought you was exaggerating.
No, I wasn't. No. No.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for sharing those honest answers.
Man, I try. I'm a man of the people,
Yeah.
Oh, somebody want to know, and I'm curious too.
We got to connect with you, nephew, because the men in the family, we got to stick together.
Did you hear?
We need to go on our own trip, and you need to pay for it. Right.
That's a good idea. Come on, the man pay you well. The man pay you well.
Right, we know.
Now, did you hear that I have been kicked out of the family? So you were not aware.
No, I was not aware of that. When were you kicked out of the family?
It was a while ago. We're not going to get into all of it, but
it's a soft spot.
I think I'm back.
Hey, and the extended family, they do watch the afternoon experiment, so we trying to squash stuff and leave squashed, and I know I ain't talking about it no more.
TJ, I appreciate you taking the call.
All right, well, you enjoy and have a good one, and we got to chop it up later. I don't know about paying for a trip, but if I get enough time, I'm always down to go.
Oh, my goodness. What kind of nephew is that? Obey. All right,
yeah.
TJ. All right, TJ.
All right.
Maybe we need to talk to Chelsea.
She got all the
tell
money.
Tell her how hurt we are behind this exclusion, and we part of the family too. And speaking of Fran and her birthday, because Fran was on the trip too.
Yes.
I don't know about the Hawaii trip.
No, she was on
the
family trip. Yeah.
Right.
Hold on, which one of these is a good number for metric? Hold on,
I can't really see because it's in my phone.
I can look.
The one with that little FaceTime thing.
Hold on, we got a call coming. Got a call. Call her.
I hope it ain't the family.
Call her.
Uncle Man.
Hey.
This is your favorite niece.
The one with all the money.
Wait a minute. I didn't say nothing, Chelsea, because I said Chelsea been showing love to everybody in the whole family. She drove the whole way to Alabama.
I'm not understanding where this rich notion is coming from.
Give us the facts, Chelsea. Clear it up for the afternoon experiment audience. Did you or did you not take select members of the family on a very nice vacation and didn't invite some of the rest of us?
I didn't invite nobody. I was getting phone calls and text messages asking me if I was going, and I knew that I was going. So if I'm going and somebody else needs to go, and I got room, then you're more than welcome to hop in the car.
Hold on. Wait. See, we're talking two different trips here. We talking
what?
The big fancy trip that you paid for.
That I just found out
about. Oh, okay.
Yeah, why we want to know why didn't we get an invitation? Really, that's what we want to know. Did you invite anybody else?
I did. I made my immediate family well aware of where I was planning on going.
Define immediate.
But I wasn't paying for them to go.
Oh, you see how she just brushed right past that.
You know what immediate is?
I
Me,
mean-
my mother, my siblings, they spouses.
I thought we was your immediate family.
Nope, you're not.
Oh man, so cold.
You one step out from immediate.
Oh
That
man.
is terrible. That is terrible.
Well, you know I'm the unofficial. I made myself the unofficial family historian. So wait till I get to that family tree in a few minutes.
I don't understand how y'all could be on these people's public internet telling them where I live and that I'm rich without me giving y'all the go ahead.
We wasn't exactly sure. You know.
I got the same last name and everything.
Yeah, we should have used her fake internet name. You know,
Yeah.
I got a fake internet name for just about everybody in the family.
Like, that living got the money.
Well, I mean, the truth is the truth. Ain't nothing. Don't be ashamed to be rich.
That's not true.
It's
if
the
it
American
was true,
I never understood people
And we just celebrated
who
July
rich
the
in the mug
4th.
and be ashamed of being rich.
You freedom, independence. Black people, we
I
got
wish
a
I was
right to the tree of life. Remember your granddaddy used to sing that song? We got a right to the tree of life.
Who's you sing?
You don't remember that?
No.
No, I don't.
Y'all don't remember that song?
No.
I can't even think how it goes.
I think you making stuff up
No,
right about now.
because that man, I think his wife was named Teddy. You know what I'm talking about?
I remember Teddy, but I don't remember no.
Her husband. He used
I
to lead
remember
the
her
song.
I don't remember.
Oh, we got a right to the tree of life.
I do not remember that at all.
Hey,
I do not
absorbed
remember
it,
that.
Not ring a bell.
and I still. So I'm telling to you, you got a right to the tree of life too. And if you done made your money, we proud of you.
Well, thank you, but I'm by no means rich. I wouldn't want y'all thinking that.
Look,
I don't want y'all ever.
You might not be rich, but you could afford to take at least 2 of your uncles to the Fiji Islands.
Right.
And
And
Hawaii.
right.
Go to Fiji. I didn't go to the Fiji Islands.
Where did you
That's
go?
not where I was.
Yes, he did. See, that's a fake internet name right there. That boy ain't named no Antonio.
That's that boy's name. That's that boy's name.
Oh my God.
That's their boy name.
Oh man. You got to come up with a fake internet name. I don't even want to say her name now. Call her. You need to come up with a fake internet name.
It's too late now.
It's never too late.
Y'all done called my
It's
brother.
never too late. Nobody gonna remember.
My brother, they know who my brother is. They gonna be able to track me down, thinking I'm rich, knowing where I live.
Man, but did we
Y'all
get to
don't
the
care
main
nothing
point?
about my privacy.
Did we get to the main point about
What's the main-
sharing the wealth? Not leaving out members of the family.
I ain't never been to Hawaii or the Fiji Islands. I've been to Vegas. You can keep that part. See, I'm saving you money. I'm saving you money. I don't even want to go to Vegas. But I want to taste that water in the Fiji Islands and see if it tastes like that water in that square bottle.
Well, look, when I go to Fiji, I'll let you know when we can plan together because I ain't been there either.
All right.
So you'll be the first I contact on before my Fiji trip.
So, but you paying, right?
Are you home in your undisclosed location in Northern Ohio, or are you here in the city?
Nah, I'm in the city.
Well, maybe we could take you out later on, or maybe you could take us out.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, we could take her out. I think that'd be a wonderful gesture and a fair exchange. We take you to lunch or some dinner, and you take us to Fiji and Hawaii. That sounds like a fair trade.
Not a big exchange.
That's
Fair.
That is fair.
Oh no, we'll talk about it. Y'all know how to contact me.
Off the air.
All right, Chelsea. I mean,
All right.
niece. All right, niece. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Boy. Oh my God. What we gonna discuss? Oh, you still about to get down to the kicking out the family?
I just want to make sure I'm back in.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I'm back in. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
Twister skills. What you mean?
What?
They going to put both of y'all out the family? I know. I didn't even expect this. You know.
You started it. You started it.
You know, y'all know I've always been known as a peacemaker in the family and the community.
Mr. Hauser.
Matter of fact, my middle name should have been
Emanuel
Peace.
Livingston.
Like what's his name? Meta Peace.
You got a minute to talk. All right, just so you know, I'm about to put you on speaker. I'm sitting here with
family
Nate,
members down in Alabama,
and we are live on Facebook.
He gonna give us the truth.
You can't do that, man. I can't deal with y'all.
All right, hold on. We really just got a simple question. Okay. This is another one of our
y'all
rich,
say hi,
our rich
experiment
relatives.
Audience. Let's get some. How do you say hi on the chat board? Is it the thumbs up?
You just say hi. They just say hi.
Oh, they just type it in.
Yeah, they just type
Old
it in.
school.
Now let me ask you, because there was a situation. Am I officially back in the family?
So you didn't allow us to make an appeal. You said don't make an appeal because the last time we took something to the board, you were excommunicated. So if you want us to make an official appeal, we can do that.
He wasn't just excommunicated. He was exiled down to the grandparents' house.
That's what he said, right, Nick? He said, don't do it because the last time he got exiled. So
I am a witness.
So
if you want us to do an official application for your reinstatement, I need you to just put that in writing so we can use that to take to the High Council.
That is one way to go about it. But how do y'all deal with this? I keep forgetting. I keep looking at this. How do y'all deal with this in y'all family when you have tension?
See, I wanna challenge for cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to be put back in or let back in. I'm trying to overturn the ruling that I was ever put out. I want that out of there and off the record because it was not for cause.
I think the expungement process is what you're describing. That's different than. Oh man, I don't know. Can we say his name? Would that be bad?
Hold on. Here,
one of our family members was just on the line,
but I know what we
said
can.
We outed her.
I know what we can say, Mr. System. I know we can call
unnamed
him that.
cousin, first cousin. What you think?
I mean, if you want us to go to bat, we'll go to bat. I can get KB, our other cousin, involved. We'll. Now I don't know about you getting like a full pardon with an expungement of your record.
But hold on.
That's possible.
So let me ask you this: do you believe? Because I believe you know some of the details, right? Do you believe that based on the reason that I was kicked out the family, that is a legitimate reason to kick someone out of the family?
I don't know that you were ever kicked out. I never got an official communication. I saw some traffic on social media, but I never heard an official ruling. So if you're saying that you were kicked out, at that instance in time, I could get the reaction, but I think we're beyond that, and we should be able to rectify the current situation with a little conversation.
A little conversation.
I might can go for that. I might can go for some. I don't want to go before the matriarch Because
Yes,
we
do have one.
I don't have a good record. I don't
and
have
she
a.
was named matriarch at an official proceeding
Yeah,
of
she
the
was.
family.
She was a matriarch, named matriarch at official
And she's
proceeding.
been there for what, 4 years now?
At least.
She's held that title.
Yeah.
So can't rub her the wrong way.
But if we
Plus,
can,
she got a shotgun. I heard. I'm just saying. I heard.
I've seen.
Pull that bad boy out.
I've seen.
So have you discussed with the public the situation? I mean, can I reference the reason, or is that sealed information?
You can reference the reason.
So if you look at today's situation, talking in today's terms, most of us have been a year, right, since our last vaccination.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So
I believe
based on the data I remember, we're all pretty close to being unprotected. I use that in air quotes.
Okay.
Am I correct? I mean,
yeah.
I'm just presenting an argument that could be used in a conversation.
Okay. And so then that way, because you acting like you don't know why I was kicked out.
I'm not acting. I just didn't want to say anything.
Yes.
I didn't want to miss.
I was
because a little lost where it was going.
I didn't believe in the vaccine. Taking the vaccine, and
so you went all out on this.
Yeah,
because I was gonna bring up the buzz later on in Radio One, or what's it called now? Entertainment One,
Urban One.
Urban One.
No, Sierra, this is my cousin from somewhere in Tennessee.
So you wouldn't get the shot.
No,
because of religious reasons.
Exactly.
And personal reasons.
Yeah.
So you stood your ground.
That's right.
And so you telling me that not only did your job turn on you.
That's right.
Members of the family turn on you.
Yes.
That's what this is about.
And I was told by a very prominent and powerful member of the family.
Afternoon experiment. What y'all think about that?
That I was no longer a part of the Livingston Smith family.
I mean, is that on record? I mean, I hear what you're saying, and like I said, I remember the traffic.
I think I can pull it up. It's literally in writing.
No.
So I just
okay.
Wait a minute.
I'm not.
You were at the family event. Didn't nobody take no temperature checks? Didn't nobody require no vaccination cards? We wasn't socially distant. I hugged almost everybody. So wait a minute. Are you sure? Number one, are you sure that we really got whooped with a board? 100%. Number two, are you really sure that you was kicked out the family? And what was the other thing that we wasn't
I'm a little iffy on that.
Are you sure that an unnamed member of the family, who's our niece, who lives somewhere in an undisclosed location in northern Ohio, really took members of the family to Fiji and Hawaii and left us out?
I'm 100%
sure about all those
I'm 100% sure about one. I'm like 80% sure about two. And I'm about 95% certain of number three.
Ooh.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot.
But look. See, here's what I'm saying. Like, this generation of the family, like me, you, Mr. System on the line.
One of the commenters said you were a little feverish.
Oh.
So now,
I thought you
why
was about
did you
to
say that, lady? Because now, see, I got vaccinated. So if she notices from there that you're sweating profusely,
I hate to tell you, but you sweating too, because it's hot down here. It is hot down here. I don't have an air conditioner on down here.
If I'm sweating, it's because I'm drinking this coffee.
Why would you be drinking coffee in the middle of the day when it's hot?
Man, I'm addicted.
You done turned like one of them white people.
That drink coffee in the afternoon?
Yes.
Black people don't drink coffee in the afternoon?
See, when that whole Starbucks
White
craze
people
came
stole
up,
coffee from us.
no, man, y'all, black
drinking coffee
people
makes
hold
you
on.
black.
That's right. What did
We know
Medea
that.
used to say all the time?
That's
Coffee
right.
make you black. We was not sitting around drinking coffee up in the middle of the day, iced coffee and latte and all of that nonsense till white people brought Starbucks to the neighborhood. And then they drinking it. I want to drink
They
it.
stole Starbucks from us.
Oh, my God.
Just like everything else. Going back to Elvis, I just left Memphis, and Elvis Presley is still making money in his grave off of black people.
Mr. System, I think you got to go, right?
Yeah, I have to go. So what am I tasked with doing? Am I responsible for making an appeal? Am I responsible for doing an investigation? I mean,
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get in touch with all of the men folk in the family that's our generation.
Okay.
Our generation, not up, not down. All of us first cousins. All of the men folk, and put something together, because we had to do something about people kicking people out the family.
Angela, I see that. Hey, Angela.
So what you're saying is you want to run a coup.
And this other person who's
That's
in the
right.
family, should I say her name? She just drank some coffee.
Yes, I want a coup. You, me, Nate, Nick, Kevin, Courtney, Jason, Jeffrey. I can't name them all.
This is my baby brother, but I'm trying to tell you. Wait a minute.
And
we gotta think of another way.
We taking over. We taking over the Carter. We taking over the Carter.
Okay, I got you. I see what my role is now. Let me do some investigation, and I will get back to you.
He might have coronavirus.
You can't be excommunicado forever, right? I mean, it just can't be.
All right. Look. After people keep asking me, am I back? I begin to feel like, yeah, I'm back.
Well, since you already back, there's no need to.
I know you got to go.
Go to the extremes.
All right, hey, you guys take care.
De-escalate. Ain't that the word?
I got to do some work. I can't fool with you guys.
All right, man.
Thanks for clearing the air.
All right.
I think I'm gonna stop this since you said, and look at that. 4 people just held on anyway, even though you said
you got me sideways. Yeah, I guarantee it's sideways. Guarantee it's sideways. I saw a few of the other, other people on here.
How do I?
I see you, Courtney. Just know what's happening. We don't need no traitors.
Wait a minute, he's in our generation.
That's what I'm saying.
You gonna need him part of your.
That's what
I'm
saying.
Billy,
And he can't be no traitor.
We gotta talk off the air.
He gotta be 100% on board. And what else was it? And what all y'all coffee drinking people, like drinking iced coffee and shit? When did black people start doing that? Same time, I guess. Probably about the same time y'all start taking y'all dogs and stuff to the vet, getting them special medication, and
what's wrong with the vet?
Keeping them in the house and
making you mean like trying to keep them alive,
making sure that they're comfortable and taking them to the groomers and all of that kind of stuff, like making pets the same as children. That's probably about the same time y'all started drinking iced coffees in the middle of the day.
What's your beef with the vet?
I just look, I get it, y'all. We coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, do this have to do anything to do with Snowball?
No.
Because Grandma, to the day she died, she always mentioned Snowball. Poor little Snowball.
I don't want to talk about Snowball. But we get some money.
See, it's doing the same thing.
Oh. No, it's not. See?
Oh, so as long as I hit the go live now,
yeah,
it'll stay right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
See, now it's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to
Now
start.
you don't want to talk about Snowball.
No, I'm talking about something else. We got money, we got some status, and now, you know what I'm saying? We
got some money and status.
Yeah.
We talking about our niece again, or we talking black
No,
people
we
in
talking
general?
black people in general. Got a little
Well,
bit of
wait a
money.
minute. People saying black people is poor. We ain't overcame yet.
As
I heard that all weekend.
As a whole, we haven't overcome. But those of y'all who have overcome on an individual basis, y'all are more trying to live that other lifestyle.
You saying to say because we drink coffee, we trying to be white in the afternoon, or just period?
Just period. Some of this stuff, like pets, you know what I'm saying? When we had dogs, where did they stay?
Outside.
That's right. They was outside. They was chained up. They had like a little dog house maybe, and we went out and we played with them. And
we was probably wrong.
They did what they were supposed to do as pets. They would protect you if need be, but we showed them love. They wasn't.
Them dogs was mean.
They wasn't.
That's why the whole Snowball that you don't want to talk about.
They wasn't our children.
That dog was mean.
Snowball was not mean. Snowball wasn't mean at all.
Anytime a dog get in the corner and growling at you, showing their teeth.
When did Snowball ever do that?
All the time. I thought that's why he disappeared.
No.
You disappeared him. We're not saying
Snowball.
You disappeared him, but he did come back.
No, Snowball.
He never came back.
Snowball never did any of that stuff. Snowball never did any of that stuff. Snowball was a good dog.
That you didn't like.
I like Snowball. I loved Snowball.
Where is Snowball?
Snowball got away. Snowball got away. I don't know how Snowball got away, but Snowball got away.
Snowball got away.
He got away.
This nice dog.
Yes.
And who was he with when he got away?
He was with me. I took Snowball for a walk. Why is this funny? I don't know why this is funny.
Oh my God.
I took Snowball.
You took Snowball for a walk.
I took Snowball
this
for a
really
walk.
nice dog.
We went up to Clifton. We went up to Clifton, up to the elementary school.
Right.
We were walking the dogs. We had them on the chain. Me and Michael.
Oh boy.
Me and Michael.
Oh man.
We was walking the dog. I don't know how Snowball got off that chain.
Snowball got away.
I don't know how Snowball got off that chain, but Snowball ran. Tried to catch Snowball. Couldn't catch Snowball because,
two of y'all.
We are not as fast as a dog in full sprint. Two kids are not as fast as a dog in full sprint. So no, we could not catch Snowball. I figure Snowball is a good dog. Snowball find his way back home. Snowball never made it back home. I went looking for Snowball. I don't know for how long.
The whole family had to hunt for Snowball. We never found him.
Months and months.
Snowball.
Never found
Nobody
that dog.
ever turned him in. We never saw nobody walking Snowball.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Somebody saw Snowball. Snowball was, what kind of dog was?
He was nice.
He was a little white dog with I want to say like a Siberian husky.
He was mean as I remember.
Snowball was not mean.
He was a nice breed.
Like a little Siberian husky or something like that.
We went way. Did we go to Indiana to get that dog?
We went way out in the country to get that dog. I don't remember exactly where we went, but we went way out in the country. Somebody saw Snowball. Somebody scooped up Snowball.
He ran away.
And somebody took Snowball.
Yeah, Snowball.
But I don't know what they got to do with black people treating dogs like they're humans. They're not human.
Okay, I didn't say I'm with the treating dogs like humans. Laying all up in the bed, kissing them in the mouth, and I done seen some weird stuff from people with dogs. And,
Black people starting to do that stuff now. Black people people starting to do that.
But what do that got to do with drinking coffee?
It's
How can you compare that?
All the same stuff. Let me ask you this. Oh, that's you.
Can I put her
I don't know if you can now.
Cause don't that video mean?
Yeah, it's a FaceTime video. It's saying it's plain as day. What kind of way is that to answer the phone?
It's because, hey.
Wait, hey, what are you doing? Are you trying to turn the phone? Turn the phone.
I'm here with your Uncle Man.
You gotta hit the. You gotta hit. Is that Uncle Man?
Yes.
You gotta switch the camera.
Now he know.
Wait.
He see he ain't been in radio in so many years. And one of the things they tell you in radio is when somebody call and they don't know that they live on the air, you have to tell them, like, just so you know, you are live on the air.
So since we done had other unnamed members of the family, you just happened to call. I figured you must have been watching my FaceTime feed and wanted to join in on the conversation and decided to use this Apple technology to get on the camera.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, if you called to talk about something personal, let's keep our business between us.
Okay, I will let you continue with the radio.
Wait a minute, wait. This is my daughter, y'all. This is my daughter. Should we say her name? I used to have a fake. What was your fake internet name?
It was Victoria Liz. But I'm not on Facebook anymore, Dad.
Okay. Who's on her way to? How far away are you from getting that PhD?
How far away? Probably about 6 months.
Mm-hmm. And then she'll be Dr. Livingston.
When you are Dr. Livingston, can you prescribe me some medicine?
No, it's not that type of doctor. Not an MD. It's a PhD where I get to teach and be tenured.
All right. I'll call you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, she did not want to. She did. Oh man, now I got to go through all these.
Yeah,
steps.
you got to start over. Jack said this ain't radio, but the same principle applies. When you somebody go on the air and they don't know that they on the air, you're supposed to let them know, oh, we're live. You know, it's the same principle. It's the same principle. But yeah, no, the whole coffee thing, I don't ever remember my dear and granddaddy walking around with cups
in the afternoon
with cups of iced coffee and latte.
It might not have been iced coffee, but you gonna tell me you don't remember our grandparents drinking coffee in the afternoon?
No. I remember them drinking it in the morning.
Who says coffee is just a morning drink?
All right. How much did you pay for the coffee? Like $8?
No, but I ain't telling. I got it from, and it's really good coffee.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Even the cup says so.
Okay. All right. If y'all say so.
All right. So I wanted to talk to you about radio.
All right.
And your future.
Okay.
And I want to get the afternoon experiment. What do you call them? Viewers, family.
We
watchers.
Family. We family.
Okay.
We family.
So don't y'all think? Because you know I'm all about bringing people together. How do I hit the go live before I come up with this proposal? Which I'm sure you heard it by now, but okay, so the COVID pandemic, coronavirus pandemic is over with.
Okay.
According to the president himself. And it was the president and his administration that sent down the directive to all these companies with so many employees that you must require your employees to take that shot and I know it was some loopholes in it. And so your employer, the radio, came to you. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but and said, take the shot or give us an exemption. And then you gave them an exemption, and that went on for some months. And then eventually they said, your days of exemptions are over. Either get the shot or hit the streets. So you stood on principle. Y'all see this? He stood on principle.
Why you gotta do your face?
That's like that's the black power fist.
But your
Everybody
face
understand.
Your face was
because you don't want to be smiling. Black power, that ain't the same. So you stood on principle. One of the few in America.
Okay.
Said, I ain't taking that daggone stuff. Now, this is where you got in trouble with the family. I'm asking this as a question.
Okay.
Did you entertain any of those conspiracy theories? Is that maybe why they got a little upset with you? But anyway, think about that.
All right.
And then, so now that the pandemic is over, I'm sure the employers have had that mandate lifted up off of them by the Department of Health and Human Services or whoever put it on them.
Okay.
Why not go back to radio and take this afternoon experiment, your followers that you done built up, and back to radio?
A few reasons why.
Well, first of all, did you do the conspiracy theories? Is that what's behind the animosity from the family?
Well, yes and no. More no than yes.
Oh.
Let me explain. I did get blocked by a family member, a cousin, who he got mad at me because he was basically saying, yeah, I don't know if you remember, it was this meme going around when people were talking about it, and he was like, it said something like, if you not a scientist, I don't even remember what it said, but something like, if you're not a scientist, then don't talk about scientist stuff, because if you don't agree with what a scientist say about science, then you just wrong because you're not a scientist, or some nonsense like that.
All right.
And I pointed out the flaw in that from the beginning, I said people should be wearing masks, but Dr. Anthony Fauci said people should not be wearing masks.
I don't like Fauci.
I don't have a problem with Fauci.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with Fauci.
I know some of them boys, they hate
No.
Fauci.
I got no problem with Fauci. But initially, Fauci and them said people do not wear masks.
Right.
And so my point to this relative, to this cousin was, hold on, but I was right, and I'm not a scientist. And he was wrong.
Okay.
And he has changed his perspective now to come over to my perspective. And so that person got mad and blocked me.
Got it.
So that was the only kind of conspiracy theory-esque thing. But no, hold on. Initially, I was like, black people can't get coronavirus.
Oh.
I didn't see no black people with coronavirus.
Pain is dead.
But now, after that, no conspiracies. Just 100%. I did not want to corona. I did not want to take that vaccine. But it wasn't from a conspiracy standpoint, except that it wasn't tested and proven. And my whole thing is, because you never know, in the next 5 years, I might get the vaccine. Because, they test vaccines and stuff for a number of years.
Right.
So I need to watch y'all and see how many of y'all just drop dead of heart attacks. Just otherwise healthy people just die.
So Brent wants to know, were you supporting the COVID zombie conspiracy theory?
I wasn't sure. I'm still not sure. So I'm keeping my eye.
Oh, come on now.
Hold on, I'm keeping my eye on y'all. For all I know, the zombaic trait might not kick in for like 5 years.
So now I'm kind of seeing why all of family members, because remember, some of these are elderly family members.
Right.
And coronavirus and COVID was hitting elderly people, harder than other people.
Right.
So it basically, they could see, or they could felt like you're taking our very lies and making a joke out of it, talking about this and that.
And I might
and
give
your
them,
voice carries a lot of weight because you got a whole show.
but what I was telling people, and I was honest about this, and I still feel this way. Look, I'm not taking it, but if you feel like it might help you, if you at risk, if you know what I'm saying, you got underlying conditions like you's a fat person or something like that, you might want to really seriously consider getting that vaccine, because they say that, it'll help lower the risk of you dying if you get the virus. Just because I'm not getting it don't mean you don't get it. You do what's best for you. I told people that over and over and over again, and I meant it. So I said, I'm making a decision for me. You got to make a decision for you. So the decision that I made for me was to not get it. And with regard to the elderly and all that kind of stuff.
And if I remember right, plus you had verified thing with COVID, and you thing was natural antibodies to it.
Yes. And, also my royal antibodies, do an amazing job. So, and with regard to, I wasn't coming down there. I wasn't being around y'all. So I wasn't putting y'all at risk. I wasn't putting no old people at risk. None. And I wasn't around none of them. Remember, we were locked down.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm trying to see both sides. But they wanted the family to be able to come together. So people like you,
this was before then.
Us from having.
No, this was before then. This was when we was in the thick of it, and we was locked down. Like when I was an essential employee and I was the only one at work because we was locked all the way down. So this was then. Yeah. And but back to the whole job thing, there's a really good chance that I'll never go back to that company. Now, again, if they make the right, like honestly make me an offer, like they would have to come to me and say, Your Highness, we want you back. We appreciate what you brought to the table, and we'd like for you to come back. Here is the money and the support that you need to be a success. Then I would consider it. But I would just consider it. I think I might need an apology though. And it's not me being funny. It's, look, I told y'all that I had religious reasons, and I pointed out what those were in great detail. And so basically, when I asked y'all said, okay, we believe you, but basically we don't respect your religious views. So we firing you anyway. That's the way I took getting fired. We believe you. We believe you believe what you say you believe. I asked them that question specifically. When the HR person was telling me you got till whatever to make a decision or you're going to be fired, I asked her, I said, let me ask you this. Is it the company's position that I don't believe what I'm saying that I believe? Like y'all think I'm just saying this? And she said, no. It's the company's position that we believe what you say you believe. We believe that you believe what you say you believe. I said, well, based on that and that alone, y'all should say we grant you your religious exemption, because that's all that it takes to grant a religious exemption. Anything short of that, y'all saying to me, we believe that you believe what you say you believe. We just saying, F your God and F you, get out. And to me, that's an insult. That's an insult to my beliefs. That's an insult to my God. And of course, that's an insult to me. So I feel like some apology of some sort would be necessary.
But, and I ain't no company man, and I don't know this for sure, I'm thinking these HR people, these legal people, even though they had the right to grant religious exemptions, because this came down from the government, I think they would have been, let's say that they grant you the thing.
All right.
And then somebody from the government comes in and say, what y'all doing with this unvaccinated person on the payroll?
Uh-huh.
Now they got to go and they say, well, it's a religious exemption. Now they got to go. If the government say, nah, BS. Now they got to go and spend money or time or whatever it is to defend your religious freedom, which they probably should, but
Exactly.
that can be costly. So, which is easier? Do we say thank you for your service to the employee, or do we say government? Because I don't know if Radio 1 get government contracts for ads or whatever. I don't know how it works, but that might not be the right word. But
it's cowardly.
It might be cowardly, but you can see if that's the case, why they would say we just can't put ourselves in that position.
I would say,
yes, we got shareholders.
I would say y'all could put yourself in that position only because y'all didn't give a damn about me putting myself in what y'all perceive to be a potentially deadly position, bringing me into work, going out in the public, ignoring the lockdown and going to work every day and going home, going to work every day and going home saying, you're an essential employee. We need you. We need you. We know what you're doing is deadly, and we might order you some pizza one day. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? You believed that it was deadly.
Yeah.
It would have been much easier for me to say, I ain't trying to die. I'm staying home. They weren't worried about what was easier when they needed me. Like I always say, I was essential until I was expendable.
Yeah.
And so once you say to me, you're expendable. Basically, we don't care about you. We don't care about your religion. We don't care about your God. We don't care about none of that. You're expendable. Get out. I think if you want me to come back, the least you can do is say, we apologize for treating you that way.
Okay. All right. Do you mind?
But just so you know, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
If we read and respond to some of these, I'm only going back with a half hour now because somebody will get to it. Said it's 5 o'clock. I guess that's your normal cutoff time.
Yeah, that's my normal cutoff time.
Jason want to know, is this Nate Livingston? You read their whole name? Jason Dockery.
I just read their first name.
Is this Nate Livingston? Yes, it is. The one
if you click it, it puts it up on the screen.
Oh, so they can see what I'm reading.
Yeah.
Hit that?
Yeah.
Is this Nate Livingston? Yes, it is. How can I help you? This guy, now, is this one of your regulars?
Yeah. He's like a pseudo hater.
I was just about to say what?
Yeah, like sometimes he a hater.
Is that an insult? Ren and Stimpy?
Sometimes he a hater, sometimes not so much. So,
See, I would say something like, you talking about me and Emanuel or you and your mama? No, I would say that, but
why would you talk about the man?
Why would I go straight to the mama? Why would he say Ren and Stimpy?
I don't know where you get that.
You know. Why would he? Where's Alabama located?
I do.
Why are you talking about where our people is from?
No,
I love Alabama.
I do have a problem with the way you say it.
What?
It's Alabama. You say Alabama.
Oh, that's what he was trying.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to talk about conservative, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
But then he wouldn't say Allah.
Yeah, it's the way you say it. I cringe a little bit every time you say it. But
really?
I know what you mean. It's Alabama, not Alabama.
Allah.
Yeah.
Not Allah.
Yes.
I don't know. Because I
just let it slide.
On my way up here. Well, let me move on. Then I'm gonna talk to you about this Kroger's.
There's no S.
Does she have South Carolina? I'm like, what? I don't even know what some of this stuff means.
I know what they mean.
Okay.
Because I have a caller who's rich. And
this back to when we was talking about the unnamed niece.
Yeah. And I have a caller that's rich, and she always talks about stuff that happened on the South Lawn and all that kind of, even though she swears she ain't rich. But, whatever.
Can he confirm if Emanuel... See, but then I can't read... Oh, I gotta go read it on the screen.
Yeah.
Can he confirm if Emanuel has been kicked out of the family? I think he kind of did.
Yeah, that was when Matt was on the phone.
And I had to say, I'm weak. I don't remember what we were talking about or saying or doing. And then Anthony was laughing. But you know what? I don't know if you do this. No matter what I do, when I was on radio, and thanks to all y'all who are Buzz listeners too, and when I used to do the show and used to produce it, well, I'm gonna tell you. Now we did tackle some serious topics.
Yeah.
And but more or less, if I'm not laughing or entertained by what I'm saying or talking about or doing, unless I just, unless it's something serious that I feel like I'm compelled to do, I don't want no parts of it, And I do that like on my Facebook. And then y'all, if I ain't kind of laughing or chuckling, you know what I'm saying, when I'm writing or typing whatever, I'm going to probably keep that thought to myself. It's all about social media entertaining people. But really, I be laughing when I'm talking to you. True family business. Nate is a true. Whoa, no, I'm not. I'm the problem resolver. I'm the problem resolver. Emanuel brother is very handsome. He's a nice looking guy. Miss Pittsburgh. Okay.
Try to push up on you.
Wait a minute.
Miss Pittsburgh.
The wife.
Trying to get some.
The wife.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to get some.
I am on Facebook. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, I didn't even put that on the screen. Maybe I shouldn't have. Hey, if anybody contact you, I'm sorry. So he gonna keep on because I was saying Alabama.
Yeah.
It's Alabama near Florida.
You know, he a rapper.
Got it. Uncles do not count.
Man, talking about as see, you gotta think.
Yeah,
about
you
what
gotta do it while
as immediate family.
So you was siding with the niece?
Yeah, she was siding with the niece.
Now I don't know where I was at.
You gotta scroll down. You done scrolled up.
I think your scroller thing, man.
I know. I gotta get a new mouse. I know. Don't hate.
Yeah, I don't even know where.
Nick.
That's my nephew.
I didn't even know
we had. You not out of these. You not these government name when he was using what you said was his real name.
D-Lo said we have a family meeting and vote.
Oh boy. That's an Alabama family member right there.
Let's see.
Talk it out, or I think this was when I asked, how do y'all deal with it in y'all family?
Yes.
She says, talk it out or let it ease over with time. Not to bring mama's side of the family into this, but it's some drama over there too that I don't know if we ain't got time. I think we gotta kind of wrap this up, but it's some tension. And I don't think that let it ride out has been working. It's been simmering for a minute.
I don't know nothing about it.
And I think sometimes
I stay away from tension.
I guess that works, but not always. Feel like I'm learning a lot about our family process. Now, who is it?
That's Jalen.
That's a nephew.
Yeah.
Why you?
He got his name up there. I can see it.
How do they handle it? Kiss and make up. Okay, yeah.
Let me see.
You didn't even show her, but that was Mary said kiss and make up. Just appeal to the Maya Angelou or Big Mama the Livingston family.
Well, I don't have the best.
I think we explained that the matriarch is I think she's straight down the middle fair, but
love her to death. She the one who taught me how to cut down a tree. and chop wood.
How to fish?
Well, I didn't really like fishing. She took me fishing once. This ain't for me.
She might not have taught us, but she sure helped us make a little money in the summertime.
I never made no money fishing.
No, I'm talking about picking peas and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. But yeah, she taught me.
I think when you had that unfortunate incident where you got hit with a rock, I think it was her water hose that was used to spray the blood off your head.
It was her water hose. Yeah, no, she taught me how to cut down trees and chop wood and load it up and sell it and all of that good stuff. I learned a lot from her.
He sound like Ken. Who?
She's talking about Matt.
Ken Anderson?
Yeah. I don't know where she got that from. Sound nothing like.
That's a cousin from down south who was entertained.
You scrolling the wrong way.
Laughed. We brought some laughter to a few people. That's a shame. I don't know what we was talking about.
I don't either.
Man. Yeah, I should have been better with the because I mean you want some behind the scene. You want people to interact, right?
Yeah.
That's like one of the good points of having a podcast versus, even though I think Lincoln Ware kind of, when he was doing the text messages, I think he was kind of trying to make the show more interactive. Well, even though a call-in show is interactive.
Yeah, he went a little overboard with the text messages.
Yeah.
Just a little overboard. And that was when Taja was saying she just drank some coffee. Angela said, I just made a small cup of coffee to accompany my meal.
Right. People drink coffee with their meals. Okay. Even at dinner. Think about, I know this is a bad example of an Italian restaurant, but Olive Garden. They've been for, a little cup of coffee.
All right.
And with dessert.
Look, y'all.
After the meal.
Look, y'all can keep on paying $12 for a cup of coffee. It don't bother me none. It don't bother me none. And letting y'all dogs lick y'all all up in the mouth.
Somebody said something with some country stuff.
Yeah, somebody did say something
what was we talking about then?
I don't know. You got to look at the time. It was
like Nisha's online, Fran's online. So the family been supporting you pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
You got to sing happy birthday to Fran.
On the show?
Yeah. Right now.
I already sang it to her though.
Oh.
I guess it can't hurt to get a song to happy birthday to. Just like I told you, I had my telephone voice.
Why you singing the white version?
This is the living. Hello, this is the Livingston residence.
Why are you singing the white version?
I don't even know all the lyrics. Do anybody know all the lyrics to the black version?
Yes.
Well, I do the white version. And since I drink white people's coffee, and you can do the black version. And while you at it, do a little Chris Smitherman and sing the Black National Anthem. And our celebration of Juneteenth, I never saw you sing it on the air.
No. I got blamed for that, don't you?
What? You used to be the producer on that show.
Remember when I guess you was...
Every boy. He used to be a folk singer. Or what did he call himself?
I don't know. But remember when you had a tape, which was probably an actual tape of him doing it?
Right.
Yeah, he complained.
Oh, that's right. Somebody used it in the commercial, right?
Yeah. And he complained to management, and he might even call corporate, I'm not sure, saying that I gave you a tape of him singing that so that you could use it in a political ad against him. Yeah, I got blamed for that. Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah. I got blamed for a whole lot of stuff you did. I did.
Happy birthday to you. Nah, that was too high. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Man, do we say her name? I guess we done said it a couple times.
It's on the screen.
Happy birthday. She said no Stevie. See, she like the American version too.
The white people.
Happy birthday, dear Frances. Happy birthday to you. Now I want to rewind that. Happy birthday, my dear sister. My big sister. I should have left it alone. Happy birthday, Franny.
How could you not like the Stevie Wonder version?
She didn't say she don't like it. She just saying some people don't want this.
I was gonna sing it.
They want the authentic version.
I was gonna sing the Stevie Wonder version.
Go ahead.
She said no.
I'm sure she appreciates it.
Nah, she said no.
Yes,
she said no. My feelings is hurt. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh man,
I'm sorry. I was gonna do it.
The black culture, the black community want to hear it.
But she said no, and it's her birthday.
She didn't say no. She didn't say don't do it.
Look,
she was saying
no.
If it's one
hated it.
She might have been talking about my version.
No, she's talking about the Stevie Wonder version. She don't want the Stevie Wonder version. So no, I'm not gonna do it.
You know that was about Dr. Kane.
Yeah. But the words still work for anybody.
What's the lyrics? You ain't gotta sing it.
It doesn't make much sense.
Mm-hmm.
There ought to be a law against anyone who takes offense at a day in your celebration. I gotta kind of sing
it. It doesn't make much sense. What was it?
There ought to be a law against.
There ought to be a law against
anyone who takes offense.
Anyone who takes offense
at a
day
in your celebration.
Day in your celebration.
Because we all know in our minds.
We all know in our minds
that there ought to be a time.
That there ought to be a time
that we can set aside.
That we can set aside
to show just how much we love you.
How much we love you.
And I'm sure you would agree.
And I'm sure that you'll agree.
What could fit more perfectly?
What could fit more perfectly
than to have a big party?
Than to have a big party
on the day you came to be.
Oh man, on the day you came to be.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
See the words fit.
Yeah. Think about it, friend. I guess if she don't mind, we can do that. That's for all the July birthday people. Can you turn this into a weekly show? I love it. Well, thank you. Here go this guy again. Show the people there. Love it. You sound like Uncle Nate. Oh, wow. That's a compliment. Thank you. I love Daddy voice, you know?
Yeah. He had a good voice. Yeah. He had a good voice.
No, don't combine me with nobody else. Okay.
She said no. I wasn't going to sing it. She said no. Now, you know, Imani's birthday is on the 7th. Yeah.
And then, you know, I got a son born on the 10th. And a daughter born on the 12th.
We got all them.
We got a lot of
July birthdays all crammed in there together. That's how we used to do the big.
And the matriarch of the family is July the 24th. She'll be 91.
Oh no,
that's what I'm pretty sure she.
No.
Did she say August the 20th?
Because I thought
I'm gonna look it up. She on the family tree. I don't mean no.
Yeah, no, I thought Dad was July 24th.
Oh,
yeah,
Daddy was July 24th. Yeah. She's August.
Yeah.
I think it's the 24th though.
Yeah.
She told me.
Oh, you said she's August 24th.
Yeah. I think he might be July the 24th.
Yeah.
She was August
24th. Yeah. All right. Did you see who that was who said that?
Who said what?
Did you sound like your uncle?
Yeah. It's
another cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well,
I think she was pulling for you as far as the not to bring up something that we done squash. Did we squash the whole?
we working
we didn't talk no politics. We didn't talk no stuff out the news. Or did we?
I don't
But I
think
think
so.
it was fun. Thank you for letting me invite myself.
You said you was gonna come on.
Oh, I thought I made it clear. I was in the city. Could I come on the show?
No, that's cool.
How many more
It's
guests
cool.
have you besides that little baby? How many people have you had on the show?
That's it.
See, I like to be a trendsetter. I figured it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's it. But all right. But I'm about to
Oh, that's why you didn't leave the door unlocked. I had to contact the wife.
Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't know.
Boy.
I thought you meant you was.
And
That's
I
why
was like, I can't call him because the show had already.
I was
Because
looking
my
at
daughter
the phone.
told me he already started the show without you.
You
I
could
said,
have.
well, I didn't tell him I'll be there till about 3:30.
You could have still called. I would have just ran up there and opened the door.
I
said, hold on.
Just took a commercial break.
I don't have commercials. I just have to leave.
Like how come you ain't got no commercials?
Like when I went and got
I
the
heard
thing.
these other podcasters is doing commercials and who's that boy you deal with? Did you check him
Wyatt?
out? Yeah, I don't know about that guy.
Why not?
Because I don't know him. I'm like, did my brother check that guy out?
Why not? I
don't check on him.
Look, I don't agree with a lot of his positions. I won't even say a lot. I don't agree with some of his positions.
No, I'm talking about who is he? He ain't from the neighborhood.
No, he ain't from our neighborhood.
Guy?
I met him through this. He a good dude.
I'm real suspicious of people.
He a good dude. He a good dude.
Till I thoroughly vet him.
Well, vet him. I think he'll pass the vetting. Pass the vetting. But he a good dude.
Maybe I'll check his show out.
Here, yeah, check his show out. Here's one of the things that I like about Wyatt.
Friends. I do get notifications, but I'm like, I don't know this guy. I really can't watch his show because I don't know him.
Well, you gotta watch him and listen to him. Here's one of the things I like about Wyatt. Again, me and Wyatt, we agree on a whole lot of stuff.
And then tell me, after you tell me about Wyatt, why you ain't doing commercials or you ain't going there? But
yeah, now we agree on a lot of stuff, but we disagree on some stuff. And even some of the stuff that we agree on, we agree for different reasons, But I like the fact that if I don't agree with Wyatt don't agree with me, we have a conversation, we go back and forth. When all is said and done, we just disagree, but we still cool. Like he ain't, calling me names. Well, sometimes he might. And sometimes I might call him names, but just a little, you know what I'm saying? Not nothing big. But when all is said and done, we still cool. We just disagree. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I like that. And I like people who are like that. Why don't I have any commercials? I would feel bound to be here on a really consistent basis.
And this is just really for the people who don't know, like me. So this is just kind of like for fun or to keep your skills up or how would you say why would you say you doing this show?
I do this show because when I left the radio station, I was cool with just leaving and being done with doing it. But
because I remember it took you a long time before you even was interested in doing the show.
Yes. I was never really interested. The only reason I started doing a show at the radio station was because they said in order to justify the cost of you being here, you got to do a show or we gonna have to fire you. And I was like, I know I can do a show, but I don't want to do a show. But either do a show or get fired. I'll do a show. Okay. So that was the only reason I ever did a show.
So fast forward. So you out of the radio.
So I'm out.
Off the radio.
And these people said, hey, don't disappear, bro. Like, still do a show. Like, we want to hear you. We want to interact with you. We want to laugh with you. We want to talk with you. We want to get mad with you. We want to do, all of that stuff that talk radio or talk does. And they said, look, if you do it, we will be there and, we'll check it out because, we appreciate what you bring to the table. And so I said, basically, as long as, so that's the reason why I did it. I did have people approach me and say, hey, man, I want to advertise on your show. But again, I know I had to, do work outside. This can't be my job. It wasn't enough people coming forward saying we want to support your show, where I could be like, all right, I could make more money than I made at the radio station. That wasn't the case. So it would have been a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. But I gotta work. I gotta make money. I gotta, take care of the house and feed the family.
So
all
you
of
ain't
that good
trying to
stuff.
do Roland Martin. This is my bread and butter.
Yeah, no. I don't. No, not right now. I mean, if I ever make that decision, then that would be a different story. But
then you would be, if you ever made that decision, then you would be locked in.
I would be locked in.
I'm doing
every day. Like if you paying to come on and advertise on my show, I need to be there. Like the show need to actually be on every day. And the side, one of the side hustles that I have right now, if I'm up there and he's like, hey, we need to get this done. Like one of the things that I do is I work with Gospel Superfast. And so when we're editing a show, that show, when it's time for that show to be, as they say, in the can, that show need to be delivered. And I can't be like, well, I got to go do this little show that I do on the internet. I'll be back later. No, that show need to be delivered. So I can't just be like, I'm leaving. And I feel like I would be cheating somebody who wanted to advertise. So that's it.
All right. Do you have any questions for me? I was just joking, but if you got one.
Why don't you call in to the Lincoln Ware show and do the Livingston report anymore? I think people really enjoyed that.
I just not me. When me and Wyatt disagree, what? I've heard this Randall Wyatt is a very nice guy.
Well, hold on. You have to keep in mind that is Fame, and
yeah, I don't know him.
Fame is an interesting guy, and ain't no telling what Fame said to make somebody say that. He's a good dude too, but he be out there. I don't know if you ever heard him. Just out of nowhere, just nonsense. He say and do nonsense, but he's a good dude. So yeah, Wyatt might call him that because he might call Wyatt that too. So ain't no telling.
Coffee ain't bothering my stomach. Hey, y'all need to worry about your own stomachs because mine ain't bubbling. They on your side. Some of the black people drinking coffee in the. Boy, I tell you what. Story time with Manuel. Laugh, see, and talk about you.
Yeah, I got some haters. So they just be on it, just talk.
And I mean about everything.
Yes.
Y'all hating on me and my coffee drinking?
Well, that's reasonable.
What did it say? Out of respect for Lincoln Ware and his what is that, an advertisee? Or is that
Advertiser, yeah.
And because my mama told me if you don't have nothing good to say about somebody, even though I violated that rule many times, I'm not gonna say nothing about that comment.
Well,
but I'm sure the Dukester has not approached you.
No, he hasn't. And Dukes is a good dude.
Yeah,
I like Jesse.
That fool. We just boy, should I tell you? I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna move on. We trying to get him monetized on YouTube. They handle the commercials. What about that?
Again,
followers saying.
Again, I think
I would shows to drop whenever he wants.
But then I got to record them. I'm not gonna have the because to me a part of this is the interaction.
Yeah,
I could sit here and record a half-hour show, or do
it's a lot of people with podcasts.
Yeah, or even do like I watch some of the stuff where it just might be like a 5-10 minute clip about something and put up a number of those. I don't want to do it that way. I don't want to do it that way. I like the interaction with y'all.
Right. This ninja right here.
I am working on the BAP shirt too. I'm working on the BAP shirt too. I actually have a design.
Oh, it's something behind that?
Yeah.
Why did I leave Cincinnati? Is we really talking about that? Well, Keno, basically, I got a fantastic job opportunity. I had children whose mother had relocated up to Michigan, and I didn't want to go to Michigan. I didn't want to pass up this job, and so the closest I could get to Michigan was Toledo, and so I took advantage of that job opportunity and to be closer to those two children who I didn't want to be that far apart from. My JE, can you translate that? My JE ain't nothing.
He had his fingers on the wrong keys. I think he was saying his jokes ain't nothing but love.
Oh.
I think if you move your fingers in the wrong position, you'll probably come up with that.
And you was just showing them the screen for the back.
This is gonna be.
Oh
TikTok
yeah, we didn't finish that. The shirt. That's the shirt you promised.
Yes.
By Monday.
That was the shirt I promised by Monday, but you know,
but it's Wednesday, right?
Or yeah, but no, it was like a week ago Monday. But things don't always work out the way you want them to work out. Again, I'm a little bitty shop, right? So I had to reclaim screens, and so it took me longer to reclaim the screens than I thought it was, and you know, then the whole ordeal. You see all of these empty ink cartridges.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Every time I went to print, one of the cartridges was out of ink. So then I would have to run to the store and get another cartridge. Then it would say it was fine. And then halfway through, like if you look right there, that one on the floor right there was halfway done. And then it said out of ink. And a different cartridge said it was out of ink. So that printer has been a source of frustration. I'm going to switch over to an all black printer, but that's a whole nother story. So a lot of things kept happening to throw this off, but I got everything ready to go except the ink. I ordered the ink. I could show you the receipt for the ink.
Believe you. Hey,
I got the ink.
Work on some boot. Why would he do that?
Well,
people always want you to be in a fight with somebody.
Well, I kind of was gonna
inside thing. I don't understand.
I kind of was gonna do some bootleg Lincoln Wear Walking Club t-shirts.
Why?
But it wasn't gonna be Lincoln Wear Walking Club. I was gonna misspell it, like Lincoln, like Linking, Wear instead of WARE. It was gonna be WEAR, and instead of club, it was gonna say cub. So it was going to be the Lincoln Wear Walking Cup, and it was going to have like little paw prints on it.
Why?
Just to pick with Lincoln. Just to pick with Lincoln.
Lincoln, how old is Lincoln now?
Like 79.
For real?
I think he's like 78, 79 years old.
Get out of here.
For 50 years.
He don't look that old to me.
Lincoln old ass.
That's more reason why you shouldn't be on that man. Giving him do he still got high blood pressure and taking medicine for it?
Yes.
He been taking that for how many years?
Probably about 50.
So if you came up with some Lincoln Wear Walking Club shirts, what would that do? He would go crazy. I can't do his voice. You can't either, but you would drive that man blood pressure through the roof.
I know what he's trying to do. I know what he's trying to do.
And then what would you do? Show up at Winton Woods with him?
That's right.
No. Boy, Angela gonna get you she gonna get you to do this podcast and get you monetized. I was murdered in traffic.
somebody invited me over to their house to murder me. And then later on another occasion, said if they catch me in traffic, they go murder.
All right, Keno.
So
wow.
Even though they say they didn't say it, but they said it, and everybody heard them say it, or everybody read that they said it, but they say they didn't say it.
They got a job for Little Baby. I think is it Little Baby or that Little Baby? Because we have a Little Baby. He's a rapper.
She just a little baby. She a little baby.
Is she that Little Baby though?
When I'm talking about her,
she's Little Baby.
She just a little baby. I just call her little baby. She a little baby. When she was born, I looked at her and she was a little baby. And so I've been calling her little baby since then. Just like her mama. When she was born, she was a little girl. And I called her little girl.
She's still awful tiny.
So, and this is what they gave me for,
and I know her mama
for Father's Day.
Oh, wow.
It's mama is little girl and the little one
you
is little baby.
To the
I don't think
already?
they can see it. It's the two.
Oh, they can't see the work. The writing.
Yeah, the writing won't show up as good. But it's my daughter and her daughter's handprint, and on the top it say little girl, and on the bottom it say little baby. Cause that's what I call them. Cause that's what they are. She a little girl,
Puffy
and
face,
she a little baby.
Puffy face Crown Royal drinkers. You talking about Lincoln's Walking Club?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's don't do that.
But I got to get out of here. I got to go to Bible study.
Oh,
and we starting the live stream today. They sent a text.
I'm trying to get y'all. Yeah, I need to bounce too. I think our niece from up north.
Okay, yeah, they start the live stream at 6:30. I got to get out of here because I got to do all the setup and stuff for the live stream.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. It was a welcome surprise. I appreciate all y'all for sticking around, hanging out with us, just laughing and having fun with us. Again, happy birthday, Fran. Happy birthday. And for everybody else, I hope today is an amazing day. I hope something amazing happens to you, life-changing, by the end of the day, all right? Until next time, it's the Afternoon Experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston.
I'm Nathaniel Livingston.
We out, y'all.
I've been with my baby brother. No. Had to get it ended where we started.
We out, y'all. Peace.